All right, we're going live here. Figured why not? But I have some Crystal Light this morning, so trying to drink more of that. But I hope everybody's doing good. Let me just surf a little bit here until some people drop in. So we got one person watching so far. Who is this mystery person? Hey DJ, how's it going? So we got DJ so far. We got Joonbug, Alter Ego. How's it going, guys? But as you saw, I made a post about this Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. I'll be doing a live hangout, a Thanksgiving hangout. For those who would like to stop by. I do have company coming in that night, but I probably won't see them until Thursday. So, so Wednesday night, if I'm not doing anything, we'll do a Thanksgiving hangout, with everybody. Everybody who wants to jump by or jump in or stick around in the chat or whatever. Great movie. Yeah, my favorite film to watch around this time of the year. But yeah, so yesterday I watched Legend of Drunken Master. I just reviewed that. Recently watched Bullet, which I'm working on a review for that. And I did like the movie. It's one of those films that I would like to go back and rewatch again for the plot. I love the car chase in the film, and Steve McQueen is cool. But for me, it definitely requires another viewing when it comes to the story. But I did like it. Well, hopefully it's not Jeffrey the pedophile Jones. No, it's going to be this Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. So, yeah, I mean, I do have family coming in, but I don't think I'm going to be seeing anybody that night. If something does happen, I will let you guys know. But as of right now, we'll still plan it for Wednesday night. Because I'll be getting back so late. I think I'm just going to come straight home, and we'll go from there. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if something does happen, then I'll let you guys know, and we'll postpone it for, maybe that Friday night or whatever. But we'll still plan it for, Wednesday night. Sure, why not? But as far as other films that I'll be watching soon, Split Second, I'll be rewatching that. And let me see here. What? Okay, yeah, Hard Boiled, Deadly Outbreak, Ice, Zebra Station, Guns of Navarone, and Force 10 from Navarone, The Taking of Beverly Hills. Hey, Ruben, doing good. She's laying on my bed right now. Being a lazy cat. So yeah, I still have to review Bullet. I'm going to go back and rewatch Split Second. I know that the film Ice Zebra Station is going to take a little bit. I know that's a long movie. The Taking of Beverly Hills, I have to find that somewhere. Deadly Outbreak, I think maybe that's on YouTube, assuming. So I'll be checking out those movies. Never had it. I have no idea. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, if worst comes to worst, Wednesday night, if we don't do the hangout that night, because of I know people have family coming in and stuff, we'll shoot for Friday or Saturday. I mean, we can always postpone, but for right now, I'll still plan on Wednesday night. Should they make a Mel Blanc biopic? Sure, that'd be interesting. Why not? Adam Sandler's Black Adam. Sure, I'll watch that. Give me that movie. If it was made in the 90s. Who would I cast as Mel Blanc for a biopic? I have no idea. Oscar with Stallone, that's a good comedy. Underrated. Not many people talk about Oscar, but that's a good movie. And this is good stuff here. Hey, Bobby. How's it going, Bobby? Sam Kinison biopic. Well, they were working on one, but I don't know what happened to it. Um, who's the guy that I forgot the name of the guy, but I could see the actor in my mind. Dan Fogel or whatever his name is. Yeah, he was supposed to play Sam Kinison for a biopic, I thought, sometime back, but nothing's ever, it's not moved forward or anything like that. But I hope Bobby's doing good. I don't know if I can't see Nick Nolte as Mel Blanc. I think he's I don't know if he can pull off all those voices. Yeah, we don't need Creed 3. Yeah. Why is my internet being stupid? Billy Crystal's Mel Blanc, maybe. Why not? How would I rank the John Wick movies? I would say my favorite. Oh man, I'll probably say 3, 2, and then 1. Like for me, the John Wick films are getting better and better. So I would say part 3, then 2, then 1. Yeah, we don't need more Creed movies. Hey, Johnny, do you enjoy watching YouTubers reacting to your favorite movies? Sure. I don't always talk about every new film that comes out, but right now I'm just kind of reviewing action films at the moment. And for the people that leave kind words and stuff, thank you. On my reviews, and I'm always trying to get better and improve on the reviews and such, and overall, just improve on videos. But for people that leave kind words, thank you, and for the people that have been my friends, we're still in touch. I'm still in touch with a lot of the guys up here that I've known for years. So, but it's cool, and I'm thankful. Scooby Doo biopic? I don't know about that. Yeah, we need more. Give us more Dread movies. How about that? Instead of more Creed movies, give us more Dread movies. Well, I don't know though, because going back to that question for a second, I mean, what YouTube? I mean, what kind of YouTubers react to my favorite movies? I mean, are you talking about like comments or people that watch my stuff, or because I haven't seen anybody as far as like enjoy watching YouTubers. I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, but I don't know if you're talking about comments or people that react to my videos. I don't think I've seen like people do reactions to my videos. I'm not that popular. I mean, I got like 450 subscribers. But like I said, I'm always trying to improve and get a little bit better at doing this. And but yeah, John Candy biopic. I mean, I do look forward to the documentary that they're making on John Candy, but I don't think there's ever going to be a biopic. YouTube movie reactions. I mean, okay, I see what you're saying. I mean, I don't. I mean, with people out there that react to these older films, is that what you're talking about? I mean, that's fine if that's what they like doing, but sometimes I kind of question the are they genuine? Are they genuine in their reactions? That they're just not watching these movies um, for the sake of a thumbnail or for the sake of trying to be popular because I've never seen this film before, that film before. I mean, you fill in the blank. It could be any classic movie. I mean, me and my brother, we've done a couple. He reacted to The Matrix, and we were able to edit our reactions down to where you know you have to cut the movie every 4 seconds. You have to be very careful, and that took some time to edit. So we've done a couple of those where I would get his, like my brother's reactions to, Jurassic Park and The Matrix. Um, but I don't watch other people's videos out there that do that. I mean, I know it's kind of a trendy thing now to where, people react to these movies, and every thumbnail is kind of the same, like my reaction to Jaws or my reaction to Alien. So that's kind of like, I mean, it's cool that people can discover these movies, and if their appreciation is genuine, then okay. But I think a lot of times I don't know if it is genuine, and that's not like a knock on these people, but it just seems like it's done for views, not appreciation. There's no way that would happen. I would want too much money. Make a Chad Cancelton wants a biopic. Make that happen. And I would probably cast Jesse Eisenberg. I haven't seen Markiplier. I know who he is, but I haven't seen his films or his channel. Let me see here. Mount Rushmore of TV shows for me, it's MacGyver, and this is my own Mount Rushmore. MacGyver, X-Files. Now I have to look back here. You know what? I'm going to say MacGyver, The X-Files, Seinfeld, and then I know I'm missing the comments, but I want to. I'm trying to think of another one, another, you know, Mount Rushmore. Why not? Magnum PI. Why not? The MacGyver series, I think I watched it earlier this year. I don't know if that would ever happen. Top three least favorite actors who played Batman. I mean, George Clooney is number one. George Clooney. Other than that, I thought I love Michael Keaton. I didn't mind Val Kilmer. I liked Ben Affleck. I liked Robert Pattinson. I like Adam West. Back in the day. So I don't know if I even have three. Kevin Conroy, rest in peace. But I would say the worst one is George Clooney. Yeah, American Psycho's great. Mount Rushmore of 80s comedies for me, I got to put Planes, Trains, and Automobiles up there. Then Ghostbusters. Uh, Wait. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Ghostbusters, Beetlejuice. Why not? And then I would say 3 Minute Baby. Why not? No, I don't. Don't have that. Yeah, Kevin Conroy's missed. I have no idea. My top 10 favorite video games. Well, DSX for PlayStation 2 because I'm playing it on PC right now. But so, I don't know if I can give you 10, but I love the GTA series, Grand Theft Auto, Hitman, Absolution. I love. Why am I blanking out? The Punisher for PS2, Spider-Man 2 for PS2. Um, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. There's so many. I have to think about that list. Mount Rushmore of Asian beauties, Michelle Yeoh. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Mount Rushmore of shitty actors, John Cena. Mount Rushmore of shitty actors, John Cena's up there. Although I didn't mind him in the Suicide Squad. I have to think about that one. Mount Rushmore of 90s comedies for me, The Big Lebowski, The Mask, I would throw up there. Happy Gilmore, and then I would say, what would be another one? The Big Lebowski, The Mask, Happy Gilmore. Tommy Boy. Chad Cancelton's TikTok dance. Maybe one day he'll create a TikTok. Yeah, Ezra Miller would definitely be up there. Yeah. Lloyd Kaufman, don't know much about. But if I said Chad Cancelton's name 3 times, he would pop up like Beetlejuice. Yeah, he would appear like Beetlejuice, and I would have to call an exorcist. Or I have to call Elon Musk and ask him to cancel his Twitter, to remove him, to remove his Twitter and his blue check mark. Yeah, I know Lloyd Kaufman. He's from the Trauma movies, but I don't know much about Trauma or Lloyd Kaufman. It sucks that Bale went too far with his voice as Batman because I like the script and the more serious approach. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Christian Bale, I thought was a good Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, his voice got too silly. I don't mind him in Batman Begins. I don't mind The Dark Knight, but it's just the voice got to be too much. And yeah, I forgot about Christian Bale when you asked that question, or I don't know who asked the question about my top three worst Batmans, but I'll throw Christian Bale in there. And again, I know that's not going to be popular. I'm going to have some disagreements with that, but I just can't stand that voice. Batman needs to lay off the cigarettes. Don't know that. But yeah, if Batman would, if he would have laid off the Marlboros, it wouldn't be so bad. Robert Pattinson didn't smoke 12 packs a day. Christian Bale, I liked Robert Pattinson, but yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Twilight. I haven't seen Twilight, but I'm pretty sure it's bad. A Buster Keaton biopic? Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they would ever be interested in making a Buster Keaton biopic. Apparently, it was no one's idea for the growly voice. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that trilogy. And again, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one, but again, I can watch Batman Begins. I can watch The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is the best out of the three, but the voice got to be too much. Like nowadays, I mean, why do you think they made parodies of that? Hey, Steven, how's it going? Um, we got Steven in the house. Romancing the Stone or Rhinestone? Romancing the Stone. Is that even a question? Yeah, I remember that. When The Dark Knight Rises came out and Rand Barath got all sorts of death threats. And that's another reason why I soured on those movies. Because, especially with that last one, everything, all the fans took it too far. And that was what, 2012? The fanboys took it too far and, went after Matt for his thoughts on the movie. And I think just after that, my liking for the Nolan Batman trilogy, took a nosedive. And, even at that point, again, I still liked the first two. But when the fanboys went on the attack, and I think I remember, yeah, on Rotten Tomatoes too, there was like death threats to people who didn't like the movie. And after that, I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this trilogy. I'm tired of the fanboys. I'm tired of, these basement dwellers that, and their bullshit. Yeah. Alvin and the Chipmunks biopic, I don't think would ever happen. Who's Jim Davis? Do you borrow the transformation machine from Steve Urkel to become Chad Cancelton? No, he just whenever, you know, let's not mention that name again. Let's not mention Chad Cancelton again because he'll appear out of nowhere like Beetlejuice. Yeah, I do look forward to Violent Night. I will be checking that out in theaters. I think it comes out the second. Let me see here. Yeah, it comes out in about 2 weeks. So I will be go checking that film out. But Steven, if you're still in here, so I do plan on doing a hangout, like a Thanksgiving hangout, this Wednesday night. If worse comes to worse, and if people can't make it because of family and such, we'll reschedule it to maybe that Friday night or whatever. But because I got family coming in too, but I probably won't see them until Thanksgiving Day. Um, I think I'll be coming home. I mean, I'll be working that Wednesday, but I'll be coming back home straight here. Um, but you know, so just throwing it out there. I did make a post about it. Like I said, if worse comes to worse, we'll just postpone it to where we can have more people in the stream. But as of right now, I'm still shooting for Wednesday night. Yeah, sure. Yeah, see what just happened right there? The camera blurred at the mention of Chad Cancelton. Chad Cancelton's name is mentioned in the stream, on display right here, and the camera blurred. So even the camera knows that the Chad is being summoned, and I'm trying to prevent that from happening. Yeah, I'm surprised that because I think it was last night or the night before, like Twitter was up and everybody was freaking out because they were thinking Twitter was going to shut down or something. Because I have Twitter and I can see what's happening. You can see what's trending and stuff, and a lot of people were panicking because Twitter was going to be shut down. No, let's not think about that. Let's not make a Jared from Subway biopic. Here's an idea for that. Jared from Subway, is in prison. There's no. We don't need to make a biopic on him. He's not deserving of a biopic. He's deserving of prison time. Okay. Yeah. So for the people that go back and watch this later, and maybe I'll make another repost on about the Hangout stream, but I do want to do another Hangout soon. So yeah, he's getting footlongs in jail. No, I do like Subway. I do like Subway, but Jared is a pedo. I've never done the tango. South Park kind of did and kind of did not predict Jared. Yeah. What are your thoughts on having to pay for blue check mark on Twitter? I don't have the blue check mark. I mean, who cares? I mean, even all these celebrities that are getting mad about it, like they can't afford $8 a month for a blue check mark. Come on. I mean, who cares about the blue check mark? I mean, I understand that you're trying to minimize imposters out there, um, but who cares? Yeah, Craigslist. I forgot all about that. Adam West biopic? Sure, why not? Um, but Steven, do you want to come in? Just throwing it out there. Um, if you can't, that's fine. Just just kind of sitting around at the moment. I'm not going to go all day or for hours, but if anybody that wants to join, sure. Turkey sandwiches are good. Oh my God, really? Are you serious? They're making a Me Too movement movie. Fuck. I'm sure Chad Cancelton. Oh fuck, I said his name again. I'm sure that certain Chad would be the first in line to watch that. He's all about the Me Too movement. All right. Let me use the bathroom real quick, and then I will hook you up, Steven. But yeah, Chad, he's gonna be the first in line for that Me Too movie. I can't even talk right. Fuck. Me Too movie. Me Too movie. Damn it. I can't fucking talk. Yeah, see, every time I talk about Chad or the image of that four-eyed freak comes to my mind, I start stammering in my words. Yeah, I had to use the bathroom, Ruben. But let me get Steven in there. Let me set up my my headphones here. I just had a piss. You know what? I'll do it like this, Steven. I'll send you the link via email. All right, headphones work. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay. I see. I was hitting the wrong thing. Oh, I put it in the wrong jack. All right, now we're cooking. Hey.
Hey. Sorry, my hair's a little fucked up. I woke up not that long ago. So what's up, man?
Not much, man. It's been a minute.
Yep, it's been a minute. And yes, what I said was correct. They are making a movie specifically based. Well, they already made it, actually. A movie specifically based off the Me Too movement. It's called She Said.
Was that what she said?
Apparently about this journalist, Megan Twahi, who exposed all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, great, the movement that let Johnny Depp down, the movement that Amber Heard manipulated in order for, Johnny Depp's name to be ruined, the movement where, I'm not going to get into all that, but why do we need more of these kind of fucking movies? like these actor politic movies. And I get it, look, obviously there are some people like Harvey Weinstein that, deserve to go to the jail and deserve to, have it in the ass in prison.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm just saying anyone can make up allegations about anything. And yes, believe all men. But can we just stop with these fucking woke movies, these Hollywood politics movies? Just stop it. The fucking Hercules TikTok. Hey guys, watch me do my TikTok dance and all this bullshit. Can we just fucking stop it?
Like, well, brace yourself.
I'd rather watch paint dry. Fuck.
Well, you won't believe it.
What?
I'm just gonna copy and paste the headline here, and this is from MovieWeb.
Let's read this. I'm sure it's gonna be more great news, guys.
This is the headline from MovieWeb.
You're serious?
Yeah.
A robot. A fucking robot from outer space. A robot that can transform to a vehicle can be non-binary. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yes, a non-binary transformer. That's what we need. How the fuck does that make sense?
Shut up, ad.
Their gender fluid is oil. What the fuck?
Let me okay. Yeah, there was an ad playing, so
this is a joke. This is not real. No, but it is real because you looked up on MovieWeb.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
There's a clip on YouTube of the cartoon, and the little girl's like with this transformer, and she's if I could find it, I'll put it. I mean, I'm not going to upload.
I'm sure they're doing a TikTok dance with the non-binary transformer, and he's got like blue hair, and it's all fritzy, and he has like piercings up the ass. Good fucking god!
The girl's
this makes no sense. Okay, it's a robot, and then this is dumb, also. But the fact that it also doesn't even make physical sense as well is even more stupid. God damn it, Hollywood.
I'm laughing.
They're not only pandering, they're making no fucking sense. I don't even Let me drink coffee. Let me get my fucking coffee. I need this, man.
It's like people are saying that you shouldn't laugh.
How can you not laugh? This makes no sense. And also, it's a fucking fictional character.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, you shouldn't laugh. It's a fucking transformer. Get over it.
There's a clip on this article here from someone posted it on Twitter of the girl talking to the transformer, and it's like, this Nightshade.
The transformer's name is Nightshade?
Or Earth, yeah. And she's like, Nightshade identifies as they and them.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
It's like, who watches?
People wonder why they're not going to go see this.
Yeah, apparently it's a 26 episodes in this series.
Oh my god. And it's all about this it's all about this one non-binary transformer.
Yeah. Or he's part of the story.
Oh my god.
Hey, silly.
Well, man, I don't even know, dude. People are just not making sense, and it's hurting my brain. I feel like my head's about to explode like in fucking Scanners. I mean, it doesn't. I'm not like, I don't know if I can be upset because this is just so stupid. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, and people wonder why they're not going to see this. I mean, god damn it. And this is why John Wick 4, the Nicolas Cage vampire movie, and a couple of other things here and there are all I'm looking forward to next year because no one gives a fuck about this. I mean, my god. And that's exactly Grand Theft Auto. Why the fuck do you think Wildman moved to Mars?
Yeah,
Why do you think he moved to Mars?
I would love to hear Wildman's reaction to this.
He will fucking flip shit like no one's business.
Yeah, he would probably jump Mars and go straight to Uranus. I mean, after hearing that.
Oh my god, this is too funny. This is just, yeah, non-binary transformer with the fritzy hair, a TikTok, followed by so many people, and he does dances. Oh my god.
Yeah, if I can find that clip, I'll send it to you.
If you find that clip, send it to me somehow, because I this would be the funniest shit I'd see all day.
And apparently, speaking of Wildman, I found an article where Daniel Craig talked about how he wanted to kill off Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did Daniel Craig want to kill off Bond?
Let's see if I can find it again.
And then apparently, I heard in one of the streams that I think Fabio and Matt did, apparently Daniel Craig doesn't like Bond or something. Like, he doesn't like the role.
Yeah, Daniel Craig wanted Bond to die so he can never return to the role.
God damn, dude, that's a little excessive. I mean, this role kind of highlighted your career, and you're considered one of the better Bonds by a lot of people. I mean, maybe that's why No Time to Die wasn't that good.
This is what he said.
Well, you need to reset again, so let's get off my character and go fight. That doesn't make any sense. You could have just not killed off the character and just made a new Bond like they did every other movie.
Exactly.
Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. Especially since now, the way that Bond's gonna go in the future, shit will not be as good. 100%. I got depressed after watching No Time to Die. Look, yeah, Melissa. Do you mean Marissa Tomei?
Yeah, Marissa Tomei. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, Marissa Tomei is really hot. But I got depressed after I watched No Time to Die. Grand Theft Ruben. Yeah, I mean, there's some good elements, but not many. The black female 00 agent, if you removed her from the story, literally nothing would have changed outside of killing that one goofy scientist that ripped off Boris from GoldenEye. Rami Malek's not a good villain. The action's very bland. Craig having a kid, I didn't really see the point of that. It's definitely not a good way to end the story, and it did not feel like an ending chapter, and killing Bond made no sense.
Even like Batista said recently, he wasn't the happiest working on Spectre, so I have to believe that, did Spectre come after Skyfall?
Spectre did come after Skyfall.
I think that he should have stopped with Skyfall.
Skyfall would have been a good way to end the series.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Spectre, but it's like Spectre's just there. It's not like, I mean, look, with Daniel Craig, I feel like his movies really got the shitter. I think Casino Royale is fantastic. Quantum of Solace is very, Skyfall is really good, but man, I have not seen that film since. Holy shit, you guys are not gonna believe this. I haven't seen Skyfall since the theaters.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie, though.
You think maybe the pressure? You think it's a combination of the pressure of playing the character with, not getting the roles because of, he can't escape being Bond?
Well, I do think it's one of those sort of like actor traps where people look at him as James Bond, and maybe not a lot of other things, and I think that, and look, I kind of get that. To be fair, a lot of people do feel like they'll get recognized for one role. I know Daniel Radcliffe for a while. Unfortunately, people, thought he was only going to be the Harry Potter kid, which is why he became Weird Al, which is why he did a bunch of these other movies. And, I respect that. And there's nothing wrong with going outside the zone. But, I mean, I wouldn't be bitter about the characters that made you famous. Oh, I mean, if I were to say something to Daniel Craig, I would say, dude, you did a good job. Even in the shitty movies, he did a good job. And I wouldn't hate the character. I get where he's coming from, but he's still getting roles that are in pretty big movies. Like, he just had a movie come out this year, Glass Onion.
Yeah.
So, and people are watching that on Netflix, and I'm sure he can find a bunch of other roles. So, yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I see where he's coming from, but I don't think he's going to be typecasted into spy roles, and I don't think people are just going to remember him as Bond. People will remember him as Bond, but not just that. And to hate the character, I don't know, just seems a little lame to me.
Yeah, like the answer to me was not to kill him off.
Yeah, especially not to kill him off. What the hell were you thinking, dude? And
I haven't seen The Crown.
no, I've not seen The Crown. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really get it. Because he's the only guy that did it, and I don't like, and it's not necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean Connery didn't kill off his Bond. Roger Moore didn't kill off his Bond. You know, Timothy Dalton, and I forget the On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Well, now I'm starting to wonder if he was. Do you think that he's being 100% on that? Do you think maybe he took a nice little check
To say that, or
yeah, or maybe that's part of it?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's like a check to say that he hates Bond. But maybe, you know, I think it's like this. It's like Fabio said. I think it's like this. Maybe he thinks that some of his other films outside of Bond aren't doing so well, and that makes him angry to think the only things that he sells well in is Bond. Which, again, I don't really understand, because even though I don't like Knives Out made I think Knives Out made a decent amount of money, and a lot of people like it, even though I don't really care for the first Knives Out. But, you know, maybe it's being bitter about the fact that a lot of the movies he did in between or before and after weren't making as much money. And maybe he is kind of paid to say that to, I don't know. I mean, maybe he is, but maybe it's also to, you know, get people off the Daniel Craig hype and promote the new Bond, which I'm worried about the new Bond. I'm just going to put that out there. I have a feeling they're going to go in all sorts of weird directions with that, and none of them are going to be genuine.
Apparently they want to make Bond more emotional.
Oh, more emotional. So, oh my God, he's going to be a fucking poet now, guys. Let's go for romance Bond. Hallmark Bond, guys. Let's go for it.
00 wah.
00 wah. My Bond girl dumped me. Wah.
Wah.
I mean,
I'm just imagining all the titles for that movie.
No Time to Wah.
Never say hashtag again.
Never say for your crying eyes only.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that's tough.
Happy Gilmore, the Reading Singer. I haven't seen either. Can't comment on that.
I would say Happy Gilmore. Michelle Yeoh. Have you seen any of the Minions movies?
I probably only saw the first one years ago, but I don't really remember it that well. I'm not really into the Despicable Me stuff. That's just me. Ever heard of? You guys heard that, Fabio? Well, you know, to be fair,
I understand it.
I understand it as well. I mean, look, Fabio did everything that, and I'm not trying to speak on his behalf, but Fabio did everything he needed to do. He learned martial arts. He stayed there longer than most people, and he got probably a lot more belts than me, which is none for me. I don't have any. So yeah, he got a lot of belts. He learned martial arts, and he dealt with a lot of bullshit. So, you know, I'm proud of Fabio. He doesn't need that from me because he's proud of himself, I'm sure. But yeah, no, and yeah, I mean, he stuck around it for a decade. That's a long time. So yeah.
Sounds like a lot of drama to me.
A lot of the instructors of his were just going wah, wah.
We got to get Fabio on one night and have him.
Gotta get Fabio on. That'd be hilarious. From Russia with wah.
I wonder what Fabio would think about the non-binary transformer.
Oh my God, he will flip shit. And Bobby, to answer your question, I haven't, but I've been very curious to play it because I know it's one of the PS2 exclusives that's called Really Good. it's monsters fucking up monsters. Well, I think it's like supposed to be like Pacific Rim, where you play as like this giant robot fucking up monsters. I really want to play War of the Monsters. I think it was on the PS4 store for a while, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks good. But man, I'm trying to think about more WAN titles for Bond.
Jurassic Wah.
Jurassic WAN.
Whans are forever.
WANs are forever. Live and let WAN.
Live and let WAN.
The spy who didn't love me. WAN.
We could we'll provide the soundtracks for these movies, and it'll be like a chorus.
It'll be better than any of the newer Bond movies. Like with Billie Eilish's score for No Time to Die. That was not a very good intro music at all. I don't care what anyone says.
We would it'll be like a chorus of us doing the wah.
It'll be like a chorus of everyone here. Live and let wah 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 wah. I'm sorry.
Wah another day.
Wah another day. License to wah.
Wah. Directed by Chad Cancelton, probably.
Directed by Chad Cancelton.
Oh man.
I'm
still on that non-binary transformer. I mean,
it's hilarious.
I don't get it.
It's a fucking robot. What?
What did Michael Bay think about that? I mean,
like I'm sure Michael Bay is face palming so fucking hard right now. I mean, this is sad. Like non-binary, like what? What?
And it's a
what
cartoon.
is the point of this?
And it's a cartoon that probably 2 people watch.
It'll probably be a cartoon that gets canceled after 1 season, and then the creator will call everyone sexist and racist. I guarantee this will happen.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, where's Fabio at?
Time. He'll go, wah! You did not watch my Transformers cartoon. We have a non-binary Transformer, guys. It's not fair. Okay? He has oil gender fluids.
You're a transformerist.
You're a transformerist, okay? He turns into an Uber.
You're a Decepticon.
You're a Decepticon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is too good.
I want to make a post about it so bad.
Like, you know what you should do? You should make a post and then make a little word bubble over the Transformer's mouth and go wham right there. And his power is he could do a supersonic trim and go wham. Like knocks down fucking barriers and shit. Where's Matt and Joonbug?
Oh god.
Yes, I agree.
Oh man, you know what? Let me see if I can in the moment. I'll share the news to Wildman Beyond about this non-binary transform.
Oh my god, Wildman is gonna go fucking send rockets from Mars. And he's gonna bomb.
He's gonna jump from Mars and
oh my god.
So I thought apparently yesterday the trailer for Indy 5 was gonna be released, but it's just a bunch of pictures.
6 different endings. Oh my goodness.
Never see here. All right, well, man, here you go. Get ready to send it to him. Copy and paste the article. All right, it's sent to him. Hey,
Quinn, what's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Wah. Oh, good fucking god.
Yeah, we were just Quinn and we were just chatting about. Apparently, there's this Transformers cartoon, and one of the Transformers is non-binary,
which makes no sense.
I can't wrap my head around that.
I mean, there's pandering's one thing, but when you make no fucking sense, you make no fucking sense. It's a robot. But remember, guys, Transformers: The Last War.
Oh God, I don't know what to say about that. Quinn, do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, the good news is, if we don't see it, they can't make more of it.
I wonder if they just make the stuff to like because of headline, like because of thumbnails and it gets a reaction and all that.
But that's my concern, at the end of the day, and on top of that, it gets reactions, it gets social media fare, and on top, they're machines. That's my point. I mean, they would. I mean, technically, but I mean, they're machines, and I guess it's weird with robots. I never thought of robot genders. Well, Quinn, I mean, I get that, but it's like at the same time, my concern is that all of Hollywood is going to be all this pandering bullshit.
And it's a cartoon for kids.
And it's a cartoon for kids, so
do you think
I
kids
don't really
really
know how
give
I feel about that.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the same thing, Quinn. Like
that is pretty funny.
Yeah,
that is pretty funny.
You ever heard of Pippo the Clown?
No, I haven't actually. Pippo the Clown and Mamalot? Dud show from the 60s and 80s. Wow. Went on for that long. That's pretty impressive. I've never heard of it. But is it a good show, Grand Theft Ruben?
Yeah, because I think Ruben lives somewhere overseas, right? Like, where are you from, Ruben?
Wait. So, Ruben, you don't live in America? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As long as you go, wah, that's all I care about. I don't know. I'm not making fucking sense right now. It's early. I woke up. My hair looks like shit. I heard this news. Oh my God.
The Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands. Okay. Is the weather there nice and cool over there? Because over here in Florida, it's nice, but it's not as nice as we want it to be. Let's just put it that way.
Let me see what the temperature is right now. I know it's cold.
No, sorry, Grand Theft Ruben. My memory's terrible. I don't even remember my own name sometimes.
It's 47 degrees.
47 degrees? Ooh,
yeah.
That is pretty cold.
But let's see. Just looking at Movie Web.
It's sunny and cold. Okay, that's a pretty good mix. So to anyone in the chat, did you see anything? Yes, I am Cuban. Thank you for remembering. Now I feel bad because my memory's bad. I'm sorry, Ruben. But I am Cuban, but technically you could argue I'm a gringo because I don't speak a lick of Spanish at all. Unfortunately, I'm trying to learn, but it's tough. And yeah, I am Cuban though. That is correct. Revenge of the Wah. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I was looking at the this new article about Indy 5. Plot details reveal Nazis in the space race. It doesn't mention anything about time travel.
I mean, okay, space, I'll give them a pass, but time travel is pretty stupid for Indiana Jones. Because in Indy 4, there was the alien theme, but time travel's pushing it for Indiana Jones. It kind of goes out of it.
Yeah. The Halo show. I like the game, but I haven't seen the series.
My favorite is Reach. Reach is the best one, I think.
So Quinn, what are your thoughts on this? Like apparently Indy 5 is going to have possibly time travel. I don't know if you're a fan of the series, but
if you do, what's your favorite one? And to anyone else in the chat, have you seen any good movies recently this year? Because thankfully, even though there's been a lot of bad movies this year, I have seen a lot of good ones, and I can list some off. There's this really cool Korean movie coming out called Project Wolf Hunting. I'm thoroughly looking forward to because that's supposed to be like the Korean version of Con Air on a boat, but meets Predator, and that's all I know, and I'm super excited to watch it. I think it comes out next year. But I can give some recommendations to y'all out there. And by the way, John, I know you asked about The Boss, and I did a rewatch for it. I did see Hustle, and I really enjoyed the Sandler. I thought Hustle was okay. I didn't really think it was that. I thought he did a good performance, but I thought it was okay. I prefer Uncut Gems and the Punch Drunk Love, but Hustle was fine. I don't know. I think Time Travel would be dumb, but also okay, that's fine. To each their own. To each their own. I know some people don't really like Indiana Jones, and that's cool. To John, you asked about The Boss with Henry Silva. I recently did Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just answer this question. Grand Theft Ruben. No, I don't have Instagram. I don't. This is gonna sound both hypocritical and bad. I don't have social media outside of YouTube and Reddit. I know Reddit, but I like Reddit. I don't have Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. I just don't really like those sites very much. But that's just me. But I appreciate that, man. I really do. But I'm on YouTube and Letterboxd and Reddit.
Oh, you have a Letterboxd?
I do have a Letterboxd. Yeah,
I do too. I have to check yours out.
Yeah, I like a lot of B movies and stuff, so be prepared. But
nothing wrong with that.
But and spoiler alert, I did see Wakanda Forever. It's a 3 out of 10. So forever for anyone who saw that movie, don't get mad at me. I just have not been liking the new Marvel stuff lately. It hasn't been so good.
Well, I haven't seen Black Panther yet, so I'll be missing out.
Yeah, but I didn't mind the original Black Panther. Like, I like the world building and stuff, but I felt it was too long, and I didn't think Shuri had like enough of a arc. There was just too many characters in it. But
what were you saying about The Boss before?
The Boss, yes. I'm sorry, I get lost in topics. So you were asking about that. I think that is a really underrated film. I saw it as part of a rewatch challenge on Letterboxd. I rewatched it. It's a really good Eurocrime film. So I love Henry Silva, but I mainly love him for his Italian stuff. I think that was his bread and butter. It's going to sound crazy, but Henry Silva is not really a good guy, but he's the lead in the movie, and he's a hitman. And that beginning that you see, he's doing a hit. Yes, he literally shoots a room full of mobsters in a porno theater with a grenade launcher. Well, technically it's like a rifle with a grenade attachment, but it's really sick. And there's lots of cool action. It's a very brutal film. It's a little bit more of a crime film, but when the action hits, it snaps really quick. And I thoroughly recommend it. Yes, rest in peace, Henry Silva.
For that reason, I need to watch it. The theater
it's free on YouTube, and I cannot recommend that film enough. I think Henry Silva gives an amazing performance as Latzenta, I think his name is in the film. Very, very good movie. He did a bunch of other ones I could recommend, like Weapons of Death, where he's the bad guy. That's a really entertaining one. Crime Busters, except the ending, I'm not a big fan of, but I won't go further into that. And Almost Human's a good one. But yeah, you asked about The Boss. I just want to let you know that it's a surefire recommendation for good 70s action.
All right.
Yeah.
I have to watch that in December because I'm still going to do like more action movies. Like talk about review more action films.
Oh my God, WrightonTarget. I've been wanting to see Strange Days forever. That and Blue Steel are like the two Catherine Bigelow films I've wanted to see forever. Holy shit. But like, what is it? Is it like cyberpunk or is it not? Because I've heard that it's kind of in the future and kind of not. I don't know what to go into that movie with, but I just know that it looks really cool. But
I just watched Bullet for the first time. And that was good. Yeah.
The chase in that movie is pretty sick.
Yeah, that was a great. I have to rewatch it again though for the plot. Like it seems like it gets a little.
It does get a little complicated.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the car chase. The ending at the airport was pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I mean Steve McQueen was the fucking man. Really, really kind of bummed that he's gone and stuff. I'm sure he would have made a lot of great movies. I want to see the original Blob with him because I like the remake a lot. You know,
I want to check out some of his other films now that I've watched Bullet.
I can't remember if I've seen other McQueen films outside of Bullet. I'm sure I've seen some. Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, I'm on Letterboxd. My taste in films is weird. I'm not opposed to saying that, but very light. Takes place at Y2K, but there's tech that digitizes. That sounds really cool. That's probably up my alley.
Oh yeah, The
That's
Great
why
Escape. I do have that on DVD.
I want to see The Great Escape. Oh, James Cameron wrote it as well. I did not know this. Wow. But that's crazy. I did not think you. And one of his best scripts. Let me see if I've seen any other thing McQueen related. But
So look at them.
you know, sorry, just checking real quick.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Ugh, and then there's so many people named McQueen in Hollywood. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
It's surprising, actually.
By the way, did you hear? Apparently, like now they're making a new Bullet film.
Really?
I think it's like a. Let me see if I can find it again. I saw it. It's going to be made with Bradley Cooper, and Steven Spielberg is attached.
But Steven Spielberg, I like Spielberg, but he's doing. I don't know. I mean, I haven't kept up with a lot of his track record because it just doesn't interest me as much. I mean, he's a talented director, but it's a lot of remakes and biopics, and I don't know. See you later, Alter.
Yeah, apparently
oh my god,
what?
Come and See is a fucking nightmare, dude.
Which one?
This movie right here. It's brilliant, but it's a nightmare. Oh, it's such a good film. Such a good film. Brilliant film.
Detention?
I've heard of that, I think.
Duel's
I
great.
haven't seen Duel just yet.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Yeah, Bradley Cooper is going to be playing Frank Bullitt in a new Bullitt film.
I don't know. I mean, I like Bradley Cooper, but do we really need a new Bullitt? Nah.
Apparently, it's going to be like a continuation. It's not a reboot. Or it's like a new Bullitt. I mean, did he have family members? I mean,
did he have a kid or?
Yeah.
Did the Bullet kept on shooting?
Yeah. A little BB. Yeah, Steve McQueen. Anyway, so I just read that.
Don't say Steve McQueen.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick was great.
Top Gun Maverick, you saw it? Oh yeah, it's good. Do you like the original too? But Top Gun Maverick's awesome. But Grand Theft Ruben, if I said anything wrong, I apologize, but I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay, I see what he means.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, now I get.
So they're gonna have the spirit of Steve McQueen haunt Bradley Cooper.
That'd be a little much. But right on target. I'm really glad you saw Top Gun Maverick. I had a feeling you'd like it. Even better.
Yeah, the original is a lot of fun.
Very good. I want to see more like flight combat films out there, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they could top Gun. Well, top Gun. I want to see Iron Eagle. I think Wildman said that was a good film.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I don't know. I mean, Top Gun's pretty spectacular. So Quinn, if you don't mind me asking, which one do you prefer?
That's a good question.
And then Grand Theft Ruben, if you tell me what your letterbox name is, I will follow you, my guy.
So Ruben, why don't you make videos? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch your shit.
Man, same for you, Steven. I'll watch your videos. If you
I know. Well, here's the thing. After this semester, I'm thinking of just another spammer. So I'm not gonna get that. After this semester, I'm thinking about doing a collection video, but I want to get through a lot of my blind buys first.
Okay.
So, I feel like I could. I know what I'd talk about. I talk about action movies, Kamen Rider, Godzilla, probably. and I try to do reviews, but I really kind of want to get better at editing
Mhm.
and stuff. But you know, I appreciate the support. And Grand Theft Ruben, if you made videos, I'd watch them. And it's okay if you don't want to reveal your face. Not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. So you know, I get that. That's totally fine. Oh, Joonbug's in the house, my boy.
Joonbug.
Chris Hemsworth have Alzheimer's?
Yeah, apparently, like he did this test where he has a certain gene or a thing where it's kind of like an indicator for Alzheimer's. So now he's going to take a break from acting.
That's horrible. Oh,
But it's kind of, I mean, he says that his grandfather, I was reading about this, that he has Alzheimer's. So maybe it's kind of like a thing that's kind of passed on.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this without getting into my personal life. I know what it's like to live with people who've had that condition and still do. Um, but yeah, it's really tough. I mean, it's crazy though. I mean, it's genetic. That's even scarier.
But he's not that old. I mean, he's like 40, right?
That's very fresh. That's very young. That makes me a little sad. I ain't gonna lie.
But I wouldn't think like, for me, if I was Chris Hemsworth, I don't know if I would just worry about that yet.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
maybe. Do you think it's one of those things where he shouldn't worry about it yet, but it's somehow affecting him pretty bad? Or do you think it's one of those things where it's not, he got diagnosed with it, but the conditions haven't set into effect yet?
Yeah, he had a genetic
predisposition. Oh, okay. That's very sad. Michael J. Fox. I heard Angelina Jolie cut off her breasts. I heard that once, surprisingly, from a high school teacher, believe it or not. I don't know how that conversation came up, but I remember I was talking about movies or something like that, and that came up.
The conversation led to Jolie's boobs.
It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything disgenuine or anything like that. We were just talking about. I was just mentioning a movie to my friends, and then I guess she overheard, and then I think we were talking about. I don't remember. And then it led to that. I think we were talking about Tomb Raider or something like that with my friends. I have no clue, but yeah, it's weird how conversations leading into that.
Oh.
I mean, Steven, thoughts on Brendan Fraser? I'm glad he's making a comeback. I am beyond glad he's making a comeback. And I want to see The Whale. Mm-hmm. I really do. Especially since even though Darren Aronofsky makes really dark films, I think he makes great films still. Like Mother and Requiem for a Dream and stuff like that. So I really want to see The Whale.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
It's got to be scary to learn one is genetically. I mean, you're not. I wouldn't say worse than death. I mean, I don't know. I don't have that condition, but I would say it's. I mean, you're not wrong there. It is pretty sad, especially living with people like that. Because there's nothing you could do. Like Bruce Willis, it must be horrible being Bruce Willis right now. That is a horrible condition he must have. Even though I must say, despite what people say about his direct-to-video films, I recommend White Elephant. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's actually a pretty good film.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty sad. But it's weird because Chris Hemsworth is in, and I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but Chris Hemsworth is in good shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know how that affects the mental stuff, but I mean, he doesn't. I mean, I'm not sure if he smokes or anything like that, but I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, Quinn, you're not wrong, but it is what it is.
I mean, if he wants to take a break, like a year or so, but I wouldn't. I don't know. Especially,
I say if it's not getting too bad, continue on. If it's something you're really passionate about, but if it's bad for Chris Hemsworth, then I don't want to. Then I don't want him to stress himself out. But I mean, I don't think it'll be too bad at 40. But you never know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to put anything out there. Look at my case. My family has history of heart murmurs, and I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. But Joonbug, man, how you been? How you been? But
I hope you're doing good, Joonbug.
on to other movie-related news. Indy 5 and the 6 different endings.
Yeah, I went back to Movie Web because I was kind of looking at, is there anything worth mentioning or talking about? Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, it's kind of too late to make an indie movie. I mean, and look who we have here.
Oh, wow, man.
Yes. And no, I've not heard of Marus Balami. Grand Theft Ruben, let me know what that is. Now I'm kind of curious. Wildman, we have some news for you, buddy. This is going to be funny.
But I'll break it to you like this. There you go.
I would disagree, Quinn, but because it's been a decade since Indy 4, and that kind of like closed the chapter a little bit. But I don't know.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat. I don't know if it appeared or not, but Wildman, if you're still here, check your messenger.
Okay, you have to filter through the Daniel Craig love letters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to. Sorry.
And happy birthday to wildmanbeyond.
Oh my God, dude, it's your birthday?
Well, it was like 3 days ago, I think.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Oh, okay, Quinn, I get you.
Yeah, it's too late for Indy 5.
Hey, Kamen Rider, how you doing, man?
Hey, Kamen Rider.
I don't know in particular. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I saw a little bit when I was like 5 or so, but I didn't have a problem with it. And yes, I know, I saw it when I was 5. I was 5.
I think Dora got annoying.
Yeah, probably.
But Wildman, I don't know if you're still around. Yeah, check your messenger.
But Wildman, happy birthday, dude. Again. One of the
by the
guys
way,
here on Mars.
In fact, I'll say this. Wildman, if you can't get in here, check your messenger and then like leave me a recording so people can hear your voice reaction.
I would love the fuck out of that. I would probably think that's very funny. Oof.
If you can, Wildman.
Vlander and aka Flanders, I'm not sure what that is. Now, let me look that up real quick.
Okay.
Vlander.
Let me see here on Movie Web. What about the Santa Clauses? You gonna watch that?
Huh? Probably not. I never watched the Santa Claus as a kid with Tim Allen, so ever visit the Neverland or something? No, I never had that impression that you guys did that, but I never visited the Netherlands, but I did recently take a trip to some other European countries recently. I went to Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Sweden, and I forgot the other one. This is gonna sound bad. It was Norway. Yeah.
Cool.
But no, you know, I would love to visit the Netherlands. That'd be great. You know.
All right. Well, if you can't make wildmanbeyond, like I said, I sent you an article on your messenger, and I would love to hear your voice reaction to that.
Oh, Quinn, right? You're writing a script. Okay, that's cool. So is it like a sci-fi script or something like that, or what is it? New Soul. Okay. So it takes place in Korea?
Oh, they're doing an Escape from New York remake?
Why? I love the original.
From the director of Team Radio Silence. What? I don't even know who that is.
Director of Team Radio Silence.
Yeah, they're best known for making Ready or Not, VHS 94, and the last.
I did not care for Ready or Not. I thought that movie was boring, and I know I'm in the minority of that opinion, but I don't know. I just think that film left a lot to be desired, and I love Samara Weaving. That's the thing. But Quinn, cyberpunk tech noir, that's cool.
Yeah, from
Joonbug,
the makers.
you're Swedish. That does make you sweet. Right on. And that's a great place, Sweden. God, what a beautiful, beautiful place.
Ready or not.
That's funny. I think Chinatown, New York, and maybe LA when I was younger.
Yeah, I've been through Chinatown, New York. Everyone's trying to sell you a pocketbook. One of those ripoffs.
Right. I hear there's like a lot of crime in those areas.
Yeah.
In New York and some of those like smaller towns and stuff. Ever played Cyberpunk? I've wanted to. That game looks really good, but I also want to see the anime Endgamers. Saban's Mask. No, because I do not want to see that. That show looks awful to me. I'll stick with your shows, Kamen Rider. But no, that's also part of the reason why we haven't had a lot of American Kamen Rider stuff. Grand Theft Auto, yes, I have listened to ABBA, not my cup of tea. Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's
pretty cool. I like some of her songs. I don't know a lot of her music, but some of her songs are pretty damn good.
Yeah, the new one. They had a new one that came out like last year or this year. Like in the 40 years, they haven't made a new song.
Oh wow! Thoughts on Zmon, the Kung Fu reboot?
Is that the guy that played Consul Han in Rush Hour?
Not sure.
No. Yeah, he was the bad guy in Rapid Fire.
I gotta see Rapid Fire. That's the only Brandon Lee major movie I'm missing on watching. So definitely got to get onto that because I think Dwight H. Little directed that movie, right?
Yeah.
And he's actually pretty good at directing action too, because Marked for Death is one of the best Seagal films out there. I think.
Yeah, I like Marked for Death. Murder 1600. He directed that too.
With Wesley Snipes, I have to see that. Snipes. Also, I'm just gonna put this out there. One of the most underrated action movie villains is Screwface. That guy is a badass.
I need to watch that film again.
I have it on Blu-ray. It's a really good film. It's a group. Oh, cool.
That sounds fun.
I don't know if I've ever been to Broadway. I've only been to New York twice. For me, it's a very crowded area. I'm not really into those like big city kind of places. But I will say there's a lot of neat areas, and they have a lot of cool, thrift stores and stuff.
But do you want to? Okay, Wild Man, do you want to pop in here for a minute, or do you want?
Is your space shuttle working, my guy?
All right, let me send another link to Mars.
Oof.
There you go.
Yeah. But
How long can you go on here if you're? I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm. I can't go on for like me or him.
Or you? Oh yeah, you.
I can't get on for too long. I am hanging out with a mate later.
Okay.
So probably just for like maybe however long the streams last. Not too long. I do want to see Dragon Knight Kamen Rider 64 since I love Ryuki and Joonbug.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you, my dude?
Yeah, just a day.
Just a day.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
That's good. That's good. Man. And then we have Wildman in the house. My boy.
Greetings.
Wait, Wildman, I'm sorry. Can I just wish you happy birthday? I know it's late.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Dale Craig says hi. Happy birthday to you. I want to visit Mars.
I would play. I would play Marilyn Monroe. Singing "Happy Birthday" to Mr. President. But I don't want John
with me on Mars. That'll be awesome. A ghost of Mars.
I don't want to give John a copyright.
Right.
Here's your birthday present, Wild Man. Your thoughts on the non-binary Transformer for the cartoon? What's your thoughts on that?
If only Marilyn Monroe was on Mars, like a ghost of Mars,
So Transformers are basically robots, though, right?
Yeah, but it's like a kid's cartoon, and they've introduced a non-binary Transformer.
Yeah. So, but by default, aren't so by default aren't they
But when they
non-binary?
specify it makes it complicated. Now I'm thinking, are they? Are they not? Do they have penises? Like, what's going on?
Basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can Transformers reproduce? So by default, aren't they already non-binary?
Oh God, I can imagine the Transformers sex being very complicated.
Yeah, a lot of oils and stuff.
Oh, I'm blowing a socket. I'm blowing a socket right in the gasket. My engine's revving.
Imagine.
I need
Just
to
imagine.
Sparks.
Just imagine Optimus Prime and RC together.
taking it in the muffler. Yeah.
Oh my god. No.
One just transforms into a transformer.
Wait.
Purple Dictimus.
Hold on.
Deceptipenis. I don't know.
Come on. I bet Optimus Prime would totally prime Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Right to and in the background noise you just hear Linkin Park.
Yeah, right in the foxhole.
Forgive me, please.
Can you imagine if that happened with Haley Steinfeld with Bumblebee? Can you imagine that?
Oh my God!
Hey,
Oh god.
hey, Megan. Guess what? Though I mean, Megan Fox has admitted before she likes to, drink blood. So imagine all that blood that would be with the muffler and going inside there.
Hey, Quinn.
Quinn, how are you?
Quinn,
I'm sure you were listening to the
glad
conversation.
you could join in.
No sound.
Wait, what happened?
A transformer kicked in.
The Transformer is hello? Quinn?
And I thought my mic issues were bad.
Quinn?
Let's see.
Fix your mic.
Uh-oh.
Sure,
guys-
'cause- there we go. It was hooked up to my Oculus for some reason.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in the middle of something else, and you
No, it's my Oculus mic was being used. I don't know why that always hooks up like that, but like my Oculus.
You
ain't
have, you have an Oculus? I got
yeah,
one.
MetaQuest 2. I play Resident Evil 4 on that one a lot. I have a couple
Big
videos
dick,
of that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
They're coming out with a Ghostbusters game on
Yeah.
on Oculus.
Yeah, and unlike Joonbug, I don't have to buy a whole new phone just to make make my sound issues go away.
So Quinn, I'm glad you saw Top Gun Maverick in
It's
one,
fantastic.
and they were
Awesome. Glad you finally saw it. Glad you finally
Yeah, I
saw
actually
it.
started with the second, and I think it was better that I started with the second. It felt like... Because there's a lot of history that I didn't know, and they really clearly broadcast. It's like, oh, this is a reference, and it's like... It didn't feel pandery for that reason, because I hadn't seen the first one yet.
Now I'll say this: there was CGI, but I think we can all agree that the practical close-ups and everything looked really good.
Oh, yeah. I hear they got the actors to fly the fucking jets.
They did, just like in the first movie.
Yeah, that's sick.
I just wonder.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons it worked, because it was old school. It wasn't CGI. You had some CGI, but
towards
it was
the end, you could
necessary.
argue that like the missiles and stuff was CGI. Like towards the end.
Yeah, they used to do that with wires.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to John Wick 4.
Hell yeah, that shit's gonna be sick.
4.
Would I write an action film taking place... Hang on, someone's asking if I would write an action film taking place in Indonesia. No, because I do not know enough about like, maybe in the future, but like, at this moment, with my current knowledge of Indonesia, no, I don't have enough knowledge to write a convincing story that would take place in Indonesia.
I recommend Indonesian action films.
Oh, absolutely. I believe the Raid's Indonesian, right? Or is that Malaysian?
Huh?
I believe the Raid's Indonesian, right? Or is that Malaysian?
It is. The Raid's Indonesian.
Yeah, that one's sick. I love what's his fucking name?
Not Gareth.
No, I'm thinking of the actor. Iko Uwais. I love
Uwais.
that dude. He's great.
Do you like him in Headshot and Morantau and all those kind of films?
I've only seen him in Mile 22 and I forget the other one. Oh, I guess Star Wars was a cameo and that was cool. That was pretty sick. I'm like, hey, it's that guy. It's that guy. Like,
Iceberg Challenge.
I've never poured ice. I never put cold water over my head like that.
You could just say, I've never taken a cold shower.
I might have
there was a guy that's one of my friends, and it's like he had made an ice bucket challenge video, and it was like he was trying to make fun of the ice bucket challenge, so he dumped nothing over his head from a trash bin in his room, and it's just the funniest thing about that is just a little dust bunny goes onto his head, and it's just like, oh my god, you fucking idiot! Come on, man.
All that comes up is like a little dust bomb.
Well, yeah, because it's like, I won't do that because it's stupid. It's like, just don't do it then. You don't have to vice signal, as the term is, which is, the opposite of virtue signaling. It's just like, I'm cool and badass, and I won't do this stupid charitable event. It's just making a big deal out of something that ultimately is nothing.
So I know Quinn, you said that you're not a big fan of the indie movies.
It's just, they're movies that never really, they're fine, they're great films, except the fourth is like, pretty mid. But it's just not a series that really clicks with me that much. It's like, they're well made, they're competent.
Stuff like that, or is it like...
It doesn't click with me for some reason. Okay. There's not really a reason why, and maybe if I revisit it, it's been a while since I've seen them. But Indy just never is. He's like, he doesn't even bring little fucking. He's just destroys other like relics and places. It's like, oh, you could just not done that. And probably things would have probably been better for the people living in that place. I just also don't think it's like. I don't know. They're okay movies. Again, they just don't click with me.
That's okay.
Because the rumor has it that he's going to be. Like, he's going to die this last one. And
that time travel idea.
That's fucking stupid.
That's fucking
stupid. They're only doing that just because they're trying to put that woke bitch in there to replace him. I mean, geez. We already had a female Indiana Jones. It's Laura Croft.
Laura Croft's better than Indiana Jones. She documents.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's at no point do I recall Indy documenting any real things.
All right, for the people in the chat, for the 3 people watching, who's better? Laura Croft?
Nathan Drake will beat them all. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, the combat situation.
If Nathan Drake beat up Lara Croft, he'd probably go to jail. So let me retract that.
Well, no, Lara Croft's I think Lara Croft takes him.
It's just baffled.
I don't go that far. I think Nathan's got his wits about him.
Lara Croft has been. No, I am playing the fourth one and does have his backstory a little more. And he is pretty hardened. I don't know. Really, it'd be a gunfight.
Very cinematic.
It'd very likely be a gunfight. I don't think they're taking it to blows.
It just baffles my mind, though, that Harrison Ford is 4 years older than the actor who played 93-year-old Indy in the TV show.
You know what? That's what the ending should be.
Yeah.
After this last adventure, you have it kind of sets off the ending.
You should crash a plane in it.
Harrison Ford,
Harrison
older,
Ford.
he talks about his adventures to other people. This last move should be the start off of the Chronicle show.
All right, I will admit, I saw like a very bootleg trailer of Indy 5 on Twitter. And there was a lot of, I could tell there was a lot more CG in the action.
Oh man, I'm just imagining a drunk Indy flying like a biplane or some shit into some place in New York in the fucking Bronx. Well, and he just crashes into an apartment building and it's like, oh damn, what the fuck? No one dies, it's just an annoyance, like all of Harrison Ford's crashes.
Yeah, he broke his leg on...
Dude loves crashing planes, hell yeah. It's like Billy Joel just can't stop driving drunk. It is a Long Island tradition, I hear, to just occasionally Billy Joel just crash through your fucking house. It's great. It's fantastic.
I would love it.
Hell yeah, it's an honor. It's like, sir, I loved Uptown Girl. Yeah, can you start singing that since you crashed into my kitchen?
I would ask. I mean, he probably doesn't have it, anymore. But I'd ask for Christy Brinkley's phone number if Billy Joel crashed in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I rather have
you like them gilts,
crashes
June?
into somebody and they say, "Why'd you do that?" He said, "I didn't start the fire."
I didn't start the fire. It was already burning as my wheels were turning.
Hey, if it's Christy Brinkley, I would definitely go Gil. She still looks good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even their daughters, they look gorgeous. They're on Instagram. They did a photo shoot with her. They both.
Doesn't he have one that looks? I remember that one. That's the one who she was unfortunate looking for a while, but she got real pretty lately. The one that the daughter that looks like him. Kind of in the face.
Like Billy Joel?
She for a while she really had his face.
Oh God!
Mike Myers being a dick.
I mean, yeah, all those murders. I don't know what he did to that one Laurie Strode lady. It was pretty dick. That was a
I
pretty
am
dick
so
move.
glad I didn't go see that last Halloween because I saw people's reviews and I didn't want to see it.
Well,
I didn't want to see
It
it.
was Mike Myers underneath the mask.
I would say that maybe it's even a criminal offense what he did to the Strode family.
Yeah, and if he's talking about the comedian, then yeah, Mike Myers is a
Same
dick.
guy.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
It's just the
him.
same guy. It's a documentary about him.
Yeah, Mike
It's
Myers.
what he was doing off of
Happy
the
Halloween, baby.
yeah, it's what he was doing when he was not doing Austin Powers. He was murdering families.
And then ranting because the cream cheese is wrong on the set of Wayne's World.
Yeah, that's a story.
Wow. Not know about this.
That he
Like,
went ballistic over cream cheese and catering.
Gotta go.
He was
Oh,
probably
Brandon,
on cocaine or something. It's
Adios.
probable.
Wait,
It was when was it? Give me an era. What year was it?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
What year is that? I don't watch Wayne's
Oh,
World. I've not
92.
seen it. 92. Okay, that probably that was coke probably.
Coke and cream cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
What a combination.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's
mean,
fantastic.
You know what?
actually.
Speaking of that, of all these sequels,
Sir, I noticed you have fentanyl in your cream cheese. What the fuck?
We say, well, man.
I
Sorry.
always wondered if all these sequels coming out, like Bill and Ted and these other.
Hang on, I thought you said Uvalde sequel.
Wayne's World.
That would be bad. An Uvalde sequel would be terrible. I'm glad that's not the case. I hope that one bombs at the box office.
only-
It'll probably have to be a bomb this time.
I heard that. I mean, I don't know. I think that they would. Everybody would come back, but Mike Myers, I don't think would come back for Wayne's World. So it'd be like Garth's World or something like that.
I think he'd come back.
Would they make another one?
I mean, oh no.
Didn't they plan to?
Cassandra's World.
I don't know.
I haven't seen Wayne's World, so I don't know. I'm probably
Were
missing
you
out.
saying Wild Man before?
I was just asking. Do you think another Wayne's World will be good or no?
Depends on the story.
Exactly.
Based
But
off
I'll tell you
Bill and
this.
Ted
I'll just talk about Indiana Jones 5. I've been watching clips of this new Beverly Hills Cop. It looks pretty good. You know, there's I see a little bit of action in the. They're actually back in Beverly Hills. It's like
Do they have all the homeless people? Do they show
no,
those
you don't
guys?
see the homeless people. You just see
There's a
Beverly
lot of those
Hills. You
in
see
Hollywood.
Eddie Murphy in his classic Detroit jersey. You see, I saw the photos of Taggart and Rosewood. You know, I saw, and yet there is. I think the girl with him is his daughter. It looks.
Well,
When does it come out? Uh-oh.
I think
Man.
2020. I think it's like
you know what I
2020.
was just thinking is that it's really great that we don't have smell-o-vision
Well, I was
as a
saying,
concept anymore.
it looks the
Because
movie
movies set in
the
Hollywood
movie
would be
the movie
terrible.
looks pretty good to me
Yeah.
with what I saw in the behind the scenes stuff.
It's just there last night. God damn, the stench of that place.
What, the comedy store?
No, Hollywood. Specifically Hollywood Boulevard, Vine, around that area. It's just really
Smells
gross.
bad.
Smells real bad.
Well,
What does it smell like?
homeless people. Because there's a bunch of homeless people around that place.
Well, I
And
didn't see
terrible.
homeless people in the videos.
Yeah,
and-
I know. They wouldn't show that because
Well-
they don't want to
But
sully
it
the
looks
image
pretty
of
good
classic
so far.
Hollywood.
Well-
I have faith in this. It looks like it's going to be good.
it can't be as bad as San Francisco where people just poop on the sidewalk.
No,
so.
it's basically the same as San Francisco. People
What
are
about,
just
what
doing
about
that
Chicago?
too.
I know
Wait,
some of
people
you guys
poop
haven't
on the
been there.
sidewalk
What do you
in
think of
San
Chicago?
Fran?
Yeah, San Fran's a terrible hellhole of homeless people now.
What about
because
Chicago? What do you guys think of Chicago? Despite you haven't been there.
I've never been
Haven't
there,
been.
so I can't
Oh
I can't comment about the
God.
smell. But it's full of Italians, right? So.
Well, didn't
You
like
know
back
what
in
we
the
should
day.
do? We
like
should
a-
get
I-
all the homeless
Oh wait,
people,
isn't Chicago like the
get
Polish?
them
A
into
lot
a
of them.
little farm, and then let them poop where the fuck they want. And that'd be fixing the problem.
Well, didn't like back in the day in San Francisco, like people would throw their waste out in the alleyways.
I heard Amber Heard is
It was New
homeless, so she can poop
I
with
don't
them.
Where'd you hear that?
Amber Heard can
She just does that out of love of the game, not out of financial. Just love of the game. She's not homeless. She just loves doing it.
I've only been to Chicago
It's just in
once,
solidarity.
and technically it doesn't count because it was a plane transfer. So, so
Did it
technically doesn't.
stink?
But like I said, they're making movies like crazy down here. You know, I work as an extra. I've done those Chicago. You guys got to check out those Chicago shows. Chicago 5 are great shows.
Not really. It was. I mean, the airport was fine. It was just. I don't really remember it because we had to make the airport run all the way across the airport.
Oh. I've never been.
I did see a guy though who I'm not judging, but he was definitely probably in the mafia.
I bet he was sent by Stuttering John. Do you guys know who that guy is, Stuttering John?
Who?
Yeah, the character on Howard Stern. Yeah.
He's not a character, is the thing. He's
like,
just a
he's
dum-dum.
part of
He's a whack packer, they're called.
whack packer, yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
Whack packer's just... Oh, I thought you were asking what a whack packer is. It's just a dumb person being wrangled by the Stern Show. I've been following his saga recently. It's pretty fucking good. It's just... He's a buffoon who keeps getting put in front of celebrities because he used to be the phone screener on Howard Stern. It's very funny.
Has anybody ever seen on Howard Stern that Will the Farter?
No, I was never actually a fan of Howard Stern.
Fart Man, but
I was no A guy.
Remember that?
Will,
You guys,
Will,
did you guys hear about Andy Dick?
What happened?
I have his phone number.
He's been registered as a sex offender.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I guess I'm not calling that one anymore.
Oh,
Never
boy.
did, actually.
What a fucking waste of talent that guy.
is anybody?
He went through a lot of shit. I heard he was an alcoholic and all, and now all. And he hears, oh man,
What's going on with alcohol, boys? I messed out real quick.
Andy Dick.
Yeah, he's a sex offender now.
what a waste of talent that guy.
Yeah, that's one
that guy
number
was
I'm not
funny,
calling.
and now you got.
I never thought he was that funny. So, but
I don't know his stuff at all, actually. I just know he
Andy
he
Dick's
very
there,
aggressively gave me his number once at the Comedy Store. He was very drunk
Andy
at the time.
Dick gave you his number?
I was at the Comedy Store and I had my camera on me, and he was like, "Oh, take a picture." I can't do an Andy Dick. I can't even remember what he sounds like, to be honest. But he was very drunk, and he wanted me to take a picture of him and the person he was entertaining, and I did because I'm like, okay, I don't want to get on Andy Dick's bad side because he's a legend at the store.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of the shaft.
Yeah. Well, that's literally the theory people have is he wanted to fuck me. But he made me take a picture of him and gave me his number, and I sent him the picture and never contacted him again.
Why the fuck?
He was massively drunk and probably wanted to have sex with
He
me.
was known for having a drinking problem. That's all I heard. But
Wait,
hearing about,
are you joking, or do you think he actually wanted to fuck your brain?
That is the theory about that people have that know him.
So
They're
his
trying to
name
fuck.
is literal.
Well, yeah, he's a bisexual man, I believe. He fucks both ladies and men.
Man.
What should you do for your birthday, Wildman? DJs are wondering.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
Happy birthday.
I made some. I made some Chinese food, which came out very good, and I also for early celebration, I went to go see Wakanda Forever.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It was okay. It wasn't that woke. I didn't. Maybe the wokeness wasn't
It was
visible.
too long, and I
Yeah,
just
but
didn't
you know
like
what?
how-
You know what? They kind of took too much from Avatar.
You know what a funny thing in that is that they had to digitally. How do I say it? They had to digitally shrink down Namor's dick. You can see there's a pretty noticeable bulge apparently in the trailers, and bulge I should say, and I'm blazed right now. But so that means they had someone have to do the effect to digitally shrink his dick because it's a fairly smaller bulge in the movie.
Yeah,
than in the trailer.
it was okay. It was entertaining. The problem is they took too much from Avatar.
Someone posted a thing on Twitter. Sorry to interrupt. I'm blasted. But someone posted a comparison on Twitter, and it's like, wow, to be for one the actor, to like, yeah, I had to. My dick's so big, Margot had to digitally shrink it. But to be the effects person working on that, it's also very funny.
So they had to neuter him.
Yeah, because he's just so big. It's like we can't have that in a Disney movie.
That dog was way too big around the park.
They had to do the same thing with Brandon Routh and Superman.
What?
Yeah, you got to digitally. There's a lot of digital effects you'll never notice because it's just to remove bulges.
What, on Superman Returns?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to digitally remove Superman's dick.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Superman Returns?
Yes.
So Brandon's
Boys packing.
Let's get the director's cut. I want to see that.
Let's see the bulge cut. It's more important than the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
Weirdly though, the
How
Snyder
proud
cuts, they usually
mean,
take off things.
Wait,
That's
Jimbo,
my
remember-
thing, though.
Hey, who directed that again? Superman Returns, Bryan Singer, right?
Yeah, he sucks.
Oh,
Right.
this,
Does that explain everything?
No,
it
actually.
doesn't,
Actually, it makes it more confusing.
Damn it.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. You could see Christopher Reeve's bulge too. Nobody cared back in the 70s. You know?
Yeah, what the
Well, yeah.
hell? I
The
mean,
bulge is probably
I
just
wanna
pubic
see
hair.
I want to see that. I want to see that Man of Steel down there. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, come on. I want to see that Kryptonian.
Release the cat's butthole cut.
Yeah.
I want to see. Come on. I bet
done that?
Superman.
Imagine being the
Superman
visual
being a
effects animator.
Kryptonian. I bet Superman being a Kryptonian would have a big dick. So
Why?
Well, hold on.
I mean,
hold on.
I
Are
Everything else-
Kryptonians
Are
known
you
in the
saying
DC universe as
Earthling-
having large penises?
I mean,
Or is
well,
that like a lore thing?
Think about it.
Superman. Because I'm from Earth.
Superman.
You know that it's
Yeah.
slightly above average.
Come on,
Oh, man.
Superman.
Slightly above average.
He's Superman though.
Yeah, but he's just Joe Schmo on Krypton.
Yeah, but
Or
Wildman-
maybe some royal family shit. I don't really
But
remember.
Wildman lives
So
on
wait,
Mars.
wait.
So how does it
Wait,
work on Mars?
Quinn.
They,
How's
Wait,
what,
yeah,
how's
actually,
what, how's what
Bobby,
work on
how's
Mars?
work on Mars?
How
Because
much
that's
work
what
on
you do.
Mars?
Would Superman's dick work on Mars? Yes, no.
I don't think so.
Really? He goes
No.
flaccid on Mars, can't keep it up?
well, if we're going by John Carter logic, the women's pussies are huge because they lay eggs.
Yeah, that's Martian ladies.
God, imagine what fucking space does to genitals, man.
They're
We should
doing
look into
tests.
that.
They do tests. There's some weird tests in the fucking
Well,
annals of history.
How?
Well,
We
Did you know the
should-
CIA tried to implant like a microphone on, I believe it was a cat, as a spying device during the Cold War? They quickly realized this was a bad decision because cats couldn't take orders. They just got hit by a car immediately, if I recall correctly. They spent like $5 million figuring out the tech to implant a cat with a microphone, and then it immediately just ran off and got run over.
So 00 Puss.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a good agent. It did not have the license to kill.
You know, you know what? I think that's
Meow.
you know I like cats, but that's a movie right there. Planting a microphone on a cat and then
Well, yeah, it's just horribly torturing cats until you figure out how to not have its bodily fluids destroy the microphone, and then it immediately just gets run over.
Just watch.
It rules.
Quinn.
It's just the stupidest thing.
Hey Quinn, you just gave Hollywood their next pitch.
Oh,
No, it's. I don't think that'd work.
Oh no.
I don't think at this
Girl,
current
girl,
moment
girl.
Hollywood wants to portray the CIA the way it is.
Starring Tom Holland.
It'll be like the Bond. It'll be like the Bond girl, Pussy Galore.
That's the
Yeah.
next Bond film.
That would be a good Bond film.
Starring a cat.
it'd be better than it would be better than No Time to Die.
Yeah, it would be.
I don't know, maybe.
Daniel Craig would be like the Entail.
Wait, actually, wait, Wildman.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a call. Yeah. Daniel Craig wishes you happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, because I sent Wildman an article. Daniel Craig said that it was this idea to kill off Bond.
And it was also he wanted to do it just to make Wildman upset. It was in the press release. I read it. It was weird. He just said, "This guy on YouTube, I really hate him." So I wanted to kill off Bond.
He was like,
That's
"Damn it,
stupid.
man, this guy does not-"
Yeah, I don't know why he did it. It seems unreasonable.
When it comes to him leaving the franchise, good. But when it comes down to killing Bond, you should have fucking retired.
He was like, I need membership to Mars. And this guy won't let me.
Yeah. I also just really don't like this guy on YouTube. It's weird. It was in I think it was Variety Fair. He's like, it was a whole article about how Daniel Craig hates you personally.
This is what he said about Bond.
Well, you need to reset again.
Yeah, to be fair, most of those guys end up dead.
Well, not
Or
true.
compromised.
I mean, you could
That's
argue Timothy Dalton didn't die.
No, I'm talking about in real life. Those
Oh.
types of guys. That's the type of guy who they're not supposed to retire.
But why didn't you just walk off into the sunset?
I
Exactly.
don't know. There's a level of tragedy present in a lot of the better films of that
But the
type.
problem with the film is that it felt like just an average episode of like a Bond movie, as opposed to like a final Bond movie. And then
The
when
problem
ending
was
happen.
they're trying to go with some spy soap opera shit. That's not what James Bond is about.
Is it? It kind of is, though.
But
It's
that's
kind of
not
soap
why-
opera
I'm
stuff,
sorry,
ain't it?
But that's not why people love James Bond. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because they want to make Bond more emotional.
It's like how someone I was on Twitter the other day.
The reason they went down that route because Jason Bourne was super huge, and it didn't just mess up the Bond franchise. It messed up every action franchise because they're trying to copy off that shaky cam bullshit.
Well, the good news is John Wick isn't like that.
No one's talking about Jason Bourne anymore. Like I mentioned, no one's talking about Jason Bourne now.
Matt Damon.
It's all about John Wick now. That's the direction that Bond should go. It should go the John Wick out.
Yeah.
You make it R-rated and make him a martial artist.
And who should direct? Who should direct? Who should direct a James Bond movie? I think the director of The Raid should direct one.
Either him or John Woo.
You know, I forget his name, and
Gareth Evans.
Gareth Evans. Wait, are you sure it's Gareth Evans?
It's either Evans or
so.
Edwards, but I think it's Evans.
Because there's another Gareth that directed Rogue One, and I get.
Yeah, you're thinking of probably It's either Evans or Edwards is those two guys. I get them confused a lot too.
But here's what I have a question about, and I know it sounds dumb to ask this question, but I'm legit curious. Like, he's a Welsh guy, right? Because I heard that he's not Indonesian.
Yeah, he's probably an expat of some sort.
But I wonder, like, how do you communicate and like I'm
You just learn the language, or you have a translator.
How do you direct an Indonesian language film? Do you think he speaks a language? I'm actually curious.
Potentially. He wrote his short film Samurai Monogatari was in Japanese, so.
Like, I know it sounds weird, but I've always wondered that because I remember, I think there was like a Q&A panel, and Arnold said that with Kim Ji-woon on the set of The Last Stand, Kim Ji-woon had to like use like physical expressions to explain what he wanted. So like when he said duck, he would like literally do a ducking expression. So I've always wondered how they do that. I mean, the movies come out good. I'm not questioning that. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably interpreters too.
Yeah, probably.
Well, Sergio Leone never learned English. He for a lot of times he had interpreters on set because the way spaghetti westerns were shot, was usually a Hispanic, an Italian, multiple.
Sometimes a German actor.
Yeah,
like
well, so there would literally be.
I should say Klaus Kinski specifically.
Okay, I probably should not have used Klaus Kinski specifically.
Yeah, well, you got there first.
Does anybody look forward to Saw 10?
No, I am so done with Saw. Everybody's done with Saw.
I don't want to start
can
controversy.
you do?
I am
Leave
a
Saw.
fan
No, enough with the sawing. I'm done.
Yeah,
Please.
I've seen enough.
How many times can Jigsaw die?
Yeah, they come back and then die again. They come back.
By the way, which one was it where they went into the past with quote unquote young Jigsaw?
What the fuck?
And the young was just he had a backwards hat on. That's literally what they did. This is a flashback. It's in like the 90s, right? He has a backwards hat. Hell yeah.
Jigsaw.
I'm young and hip. I want to play a game. It's called Fortnite.
To do something different with Spiral, which was okay, but that didn't do anything.
I actually kind of like Spiral.
Hang on. I got a Baskin Zoomer Jigsaw. Holy shit. I want to play a game. Do you have any on your phone?
How does you know what? Here's my question. How does Fortnite and Dead by Daylight get all this money to buy the rights to these characters?
Yeah,
because they sell their users data, and they also sell a lot of ads. There's the market for it where they make a lot of money selling skins.
I think that Fortnite and Dead by Daylight are run by the mafia.
No, it's just they have an incredibly easy market where there's not much like they offer a freemium model, and those are typically very successful.
AKA the gaming mafia.
I think it's the mob.
I don't think Italians can program, so I don't think that's true.
Maybe the Yakuza.
Maybe, but maybe it's the Yakuza.
Well, to be fair, I know like on Counter-Strike, I think it's
that's Korean people.
There were some gambling.
Oh yeah, it was specifically Counter-Strike Online, wasn't it? The Korean version of it.
So
I do kind of remember
like
that.
some like gambling over like weapon skins or something like that. I don't.
Yeah, that was Counter-Strike. Oh no, that might have been Go.
Wait,
Global
Or
Offense.
maybe-
I forget the
Yeah,
name.
that was Counter-Strike Global Offense. Counter-Strike Go.
Maybe it's
So-
Maybe it's the Russian mob too, since they do a lot of stuff with computers.
I
Do they?
thoroughly-
Maybe it's the Chinese.
Maybe it's you, Wild Man. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's you. I think it's you, Wild Man. You're trying to throw off the
No,
scent,
I
you son of a
know.
bitch. I know it's
The
you
more-
that's behind Fortnite. I'll kill you.
The Mars Mafia.
the Mars Mafia.
You know what? There's a script idea. The Godfather of Mars.
Yeah, that's basically Book of Boba Fett.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
And by
I-
the way, did you guys
But
hear
Quinn,
that Cobra
that's on
Kai
Tatooine, not Mars.
was the #1 show
I
on
got
the
you.
Nelson ratings, beating those Rings of Power and the Game of Thrones
You
spinoff?
want specifically Mars Go Cowboy Bebop.
Hold on. Wild Man, do
Yeah.
you mean you mean instead of Reigns of Power, you mean Reigns of Poop, right?
I didn't even watch it.
I hear the hate for that is really overplayed.
Oh
like,
yeah, I've
just,
seen
like,
I've seen on
mid.
people hate that show. They hate the
And apparently,
No, I mean
Amazon-
just like people are unreasonably upset where it's like, yeah, it's just mid to shitty. Who cares?
Which one?
You know, fucking whatever. Who gives a
Pretty
shit?
bad.
What are we talking
Okay,
about?
but also still, who gives a shit sometimes? No.
People
get unreasonable, I think, about media that doesn't appeal to them. It's like, I don't give a
I
shit,
think-
man. Holy
I
fuck.
think I don't know. I don't think the hate is overblown because
I
I
haven't
think
seen
what
it.
it is people are actually calling it mid, but Amazon is making all the people who don't like
Yeah,
it.
that's basically, yeah. It's that
Well-
it's mid, no one wants to accept it, and everyone's hyperbolic about it.
now they want to reboot it. Did you hear about after the hate they want to reboot it now?
That's very
now
funny.
that's gonna be a mess. That's
That's
gonna
so
be a
funny.
awkward fucking mess.
Did they
I
spend,
hope that happens.
did they spend billions of dollars on Rings of Power though?
Literally, I think $1 billion an episode.
Well, that's their fault.
Yeah, no, it's very funny.
Like
That's
like
why.
that
That's
is-
why.
like,
That's
I
why
get
Cobra Kai
it's Lord of the
beat
Rings.
it. That's why Cobra
That's
Kai
like,
beat
I'll
it in the
I'll
Nelson
support
ratings.
there's a new like director's cut petition going around for I forget what movie. It's Gray, something Gray is the director of the cut.
Please
and
don't.
it's like-
Please don't say 50 Shades. I hope it's not 50 Shades.
No, it's the
Grey.
director's name is Gray.
The
Oh.
director's name is Gray.
Something Gray. They're calling it the Gray cut. One second, let me get to Twitter. I'll find it.
I thought you were going to say 50 Shades of Craig.
No, that's just my
F-
Halo Infinite machinima.
F. Gary Gray.
It's that one brute from the
The Wild
trailer.
Man cut.
It's about him.
F. Gary Gray.
The Wild Man cut.
Let me see. Just one
50
second.
Shades of
Hang on.
Craig.
The Beyond cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna go Craig from Halo Infinite, but yeah, also Daniel Craig. It's my James Bond fan film.
We actually have, Daniel Craig it's not even a Craig fan club, it's a Beyond fan club. And
Oh, it's
Daniel
Ad
Craig-
Astra. They want to do a new cut of Ad Astra.
I heard that movie was actually, I didn't know that movie was cut.
I never saw that. I need to check that out.
You thought it was all
The Brad
natural?
Pitt movie, right?
Well, I mean, I didn't see the film, I just didn't know it was
The director's cut is apparently 12 minutes shorter.
I got the film on Blu-ray.
When is the director's cut shorter than the released version? I'll tell you when. It's War of the Worlds. The Pentagon Pictures director's cut is 45 minutes shorter than the regular release. Because that one's 3 hours. And
I
it's
wonder-
mostly just walking around, flapping about.
Hey Quinn,
That's-
are you on a submarine?
Am I on a submarine?
Yeah, with your background.
Oh, no, that's from Silent Hill 4 The Room.
Okay.
Hang on, let me
That's
change the
the,
background to something cooler.
Going back to Cobra Kai, did I tell you that it's in the Guinness Book World of Records as the most watched film adaptation?
Really?
That's pretty
Hang
cool.
on,
Yep.
let's do this. This is sick. Hang on.
I'm
Let's
telling
do
you, that
this.
shows you how huge it
Look
is.
at that.
It's getting up there. I'm telling you.
You know,
I gotta see the films first, man. I really do.
you know what I want to see? I want to see a Three Ninjas version of Cobra Kai.
I've never.
I want to see 3 ninjas attack you. I don't know.
Didn't they make like 4 of them or something like that? 3 ninjas.
That's far too many ninjas.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
four.
like-
There's 4
I mean-
3 ninjas.
There, I think. I think Three Ninjas would probably kill me. So
It's an unreasonable amount of ninjas. They could have sent one.
I've never seen those movies.
I remember seeing the first one. It was kind of like it wasn't really a rip off of Home Alone, but it was pretty good. And the
Wait,
guy,
wait, wait.
the guy who
A
played
movie
Egg
about
Shan in Big
three
Trouble in Little China.
ninjas
What was his
rip
name?
off of Home Alone. Now I gotta see this. What the hell?
It's literally but the
Just
first
kill
one,
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
the first one is basically Home Alone meets Karate Kid.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Oh,
yeah, that's basically what it
Holy
is.
Karate Kid.
and
That
I've always
sounds
heard
like
of them. There's like 4 of those movies, right?
There's 4 of them.
And the guy who played Egg Shan in Big Trouble in Little China, he was their mentor. What was his name?
Victor
Isn't
Wong.
that, oh yeah, I like that.
Victor Wong. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's not the
he's
guy I was
dead
thinking
now,
of.
but
That
he
looks
was their
very
mentor.
Stephen
He was like their
King-ish.
Miyagi.
See,
Yeah.
but that's what I want to see. I want to see a Cobra Kai version of Three Ninjas. You know.
That'll be interesting.
But you know when you say it's like Home Alone meets Karate Kid. Now I'm thinking about Joe Pesci getting a shuriken to the face.
Oh
Hell yeah.
man, can you imagine?
Now that's in my mind.
Sick.
Well,
He'll be doing that
the home invaders are like
Kevin McAllister could have just called the cops. He wanted blood.
Yeah, he wanted blood.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good.
You know, there's a
Dexter's Kevin
rumor that Home
McAllister
Alone
grown
was
up.
Actually,
Yeah.
that Home Alone was
You know
sued
what?
by a
Can we
French
get that movie? Can we get that movie where Kevin McAllister becomes Jigsaw? That's the new Saw
That's
movie.
just the movie. That's my headcanon of what Saw
I
is.
paid to see that. I paid to see that.
And you see Joe Pesci strapped in the bear trap mask,
Dark reboot.
Oh, I would love to see that.
and he's
Here's
like,
what-
"Get me out of this
here's
fucking
what-
chair, you little kid, you little."
Here's what you do. Since Mickey Mouse is going to go into the public domain, you have a character named Kevin, played by Macaulay Culkin, not McAllister because we can't use Kevin McAllister, but his name is just
Kevin
Kevin.
Culkin.
Yeah, and then something like that, and he goes after Mickey Mouse to kill Mickey Mouse, and he sits there and says, "Take back Fox," or something.
Macaulay McAllister. McAllister, yeah.
God, imagine being that kid with that name in like elementary
Macaulay
school.
McAllister.
Yeah, that'd be terrible fate.
Well, I mean, I remember a kid when we were in school. His name was Jason, and he lived on Elm Street.
Oh my god!
By the way, if Jason went to Elm Street, it'd be gone in a week.
He did go to Elm Street. Remember Freddy versus Jason?
No, I never saw it actually.
Oh, really?
No,
It's
I
actually
wasn't
pretty good.
Yeah, it's
You never
fine.
saw that.
No, I never really got much into the Friday the 13th movies. Weirdly, just the first one.
You never got into Nightmare on Elm Street either?
Nah, fuck Freddy. He's stupid. Actually, no. What was the one I really liked? I forgot the Nightmare on Elm Street. I guess it was the first one. That one's sick. When Johnny Depp got sucked into the bed.
That was the first one.
That was the second worst. That was the worst thing at the time that happened to Johnny Depp in bed.
Oh,
Worse than Amber Heard.
Then it got real worse. That was just a premonition Freddy was giving him.
Do you guys remember Jason Part 8? Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason X also
I do
ruled.
not like that film. I think
Jason X was such
I
a
never had a problem with it. Yeah, it was good. I like the music. I like the theme song from it. I like the fact that it took place in New York. I understand some people's complaints that it wasn't in New York a lot, but I never had
Oh,
a
the
problem
part
with
where
it.
is that the one where he hits the person in the face with the guitar?
Yes.
That one's fucking awesome.
Or like when he like knocks off the boxer dude's head.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that's
yeah.
sick.
That was the one that introduced Kelly Hu. She was in that. She was She was the one that Jason strangled.
Yeah, but what was her last name?
her last.
I see the joke.
Gotcha.
But here's my thing. Jason Takes Manhattan's bad, but at least it's not Jason Goes to Hell bad, where he crawls up his sister's cooch and then bursts himself. Let that sink in for a second to anyone who's seen the film.
I haven't watched that in a while.
He turns into a slug because his body died out, crawls up his dead sister's cooch, and bursts himself. That movie
I haven't seen the film in a
sucks.
while. Yeah.
I haven't seen Jason Goes to Hell in years.
Movie was made in
He doesn't
Kentucky, I
even
take
really
it.
go to hell. He doesn't even go to hell and fight
I don't know.
Satan.
Incest sounds like a
ending,
hell.
the ending. The last shot.
Okay, Freddy's
Remember the last
the
shot?
girl with
His
Freddy.
mask and Freddy comes out and pulls his mask down. That leads up to Freddy versus Jason.
But
I
here's
mean-
the thing: it kind of does.
I mean, it's
But-
okay in Georgia.
Yeah, I made that joke. There was a movie made in Kentucky, right?
Or
I will
Alabama,
say the gore in that movie's sick though.
one of the southern states.
Thank God Jason will never go to Florida. He does not.
But I saw
Jason couldn't handle Florida.
I saw some
Jason,
good fan
no,
films.
Jason
He would
get
die
knocked
immediately.
By a lot of Miami people. They're
saw a lot
crazy.
of
Just get beat to death, yeah.
I saw a little guy.
Just some woman with a shoe.
And then
It's just some chancla comes hitting him. Just oh.
You know what? Here's where you take Jason next. Take him to Epstein Island and just have him kill all the pedos.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just thinking now, Jason's ex. It's just about some girl he ghosted on Tinder.
Yeah.
Jason's ex.
Yeah.
And she's out to get him.
She escaped to Epstein Island.
You know, yeah.
I've seen a lot of good fan films recently about Jason. They, especially the one I told you about, Roseblood. They brought from that focus on the story back to part 7 of Blood.
Roseblood is just Citizen
They
Kane.
brought back the girl. They brought back the girl Tina, the girl with the powers. They brought her back.
they brought back Tina.
Yeah,
That one was a good fan film. I did like that one.
you gotta watch it. There's a cool twist.
I
You're
didn't
not
love
gonna
the
see coming. I want you gotta watch it. It has a great twist you didn't see coming. I can't tell you.
It was a lot
I
better.
didn't like Never Hike Alone. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Hike Alone was good too. I heard that the other one, Vengeance, was pretty good too.
I don't know. I didn't really like that one too much.
I did not like Never Hike Alone. Like I thought it was just okay. I just thought that fans made it overrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fans overhype Never Hike Alone so much. It really is not that good. Outside of Tom Matthews being bad.
Yeah. Oh, and apparently that Vincent.
On a scale of 1 to Holiday Intruder. How is
apparently
how is
that's
Never
right.
Hike Alone?
I heard
I've
Never
never
Hike
seen it.
Alone in the snow was bad.
It was. I mean, but apparently, that Vincent DeSantis guy is a real dick.
I know.
Who? Which one?
He directed Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow.
What's his
Apparently,
name?
he's Vincent DeSantis.
Related to Ron?
Is he related to that governor now? Is that...
Ron DeSantis.
No.
I hope not.
I heard that guy was fucking used to be a Gitmo cleanup agent.
No.
That's not.
I don't know for sure if he's related or not, but it would be kind of funny.
No, I'm talking about Ron DeSantis, which sucks because some of the stuff he's done is based. But if he used to be at Gitmo, fuck him.
What's a Gitmo?
Gitmo is a colloquialism for Guantanamo Bay. Abu Ghraib.
But I've never seen the Jason documentaries or the fan movies. I've heard about them.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
Jason
pretty
goes
good.
and
I
watches.
like Never Hike Alone and Roseblood. You gotta check it out. It was very well done.
and
That
I
almost
did
sounds
not-
like Citizen Kane when you say Roseblood.
Yeah, but it's that bud. It's blood. Roseblood.
Oh, is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. Yes,
I wonder. Jason goes on live streams. I want to see that.
that'll be interesting.
Jason on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Because they kind of
You know,
did that with
here's-
Zombie Resurrection. Remember they went in.
Just
with
trying to type, but he accidentally destroys the phone.
Yeah, with this machete.
Whoa.
Yeah, just
It's kind of like
Here's
his
my
version of
thing, though.
Unfaithful. Unfriended. You guys seen Unfriended?
I didn't really
I've-
care for it.
I don't know. I've heard there's some good elements in it, but I've not seen it.
I didn't think it was too good, but I like the way that they did it because apparently,
is that the one?
they actually were on like a FaceTime call filming.
Yeah,
And they were in the same house. They were all in the same house.
yeah. If they
That's
coordinate
cool. I
that,
like that too. I don't know, it was okay, but I like the way it was made. I want to see a second one.
yeah, if they coordinate all like a one take type of thing, that would be an interesting factoid.
That seems kind of stupid though. If they were all in the one house just FaceTiming though.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to represent one house.
In reality, they were in the wrong. They were in the right. They were in the same house, but in the movie, they were in different houses. They're different homes. Yeah.
Well, that
They just
seems
used one house as the studio.
But I wonder how, if they're all in the one house, wouldn't their voices echo across the room? And
Well,
wouldn't
no,
it
you're
be
not all
bad?
in the same room.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you have to think about the distance in between certain rooms and stuff like that.
I mean, also you don't. I don't know actually. Maybe there's like some kind of sound thing. Maybe you could just filter it out. I don't know. You can do a lot of things with sound if
it
you
would-
like
I think
put a
it-
little
I
effort
think-
into it.
I think it would depend on like the insulation in the house, you know, and
Probably.
Settings on the mic.
yeah.
Yep.
You just don't have it linked up to your Oculus.
I don't know. I don't know about the second one, because isn't the second one about the dark web or something?
Dark Web.
wanna
I haven't
see
seen.
that
I haven't
one.
seen the
You
second
know
one.
what's
I
As far as I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
haven't seen the second
Well,
one yet.
I think that would be so tame compared to what is on the dark web, you know?
Probably.
Yeah, shit like Red
because I hear
Rooms.
the dark web's pretty fucked.
I mean, there's allegedly shit like Red Rooms where you just watch people murder.
Oh,
That's the.
There
that's
was this
the stuff.
other
pretty fucked up.
movie that was kind of like Unfriended, but it didn't deal with ghosts. It was this movie called The Den. You ever seen that movie?
Never.
No.
Well,
Have you seen it?
no, but I've heard of it.
It takes place in a chat room. It's about this woman who's testing this chat room, and it goes on from there. It doesn't deal with ghosts. It's a horror movie, but it was very
You know what I
interesting.
just realized? All this talk about live streams and stuff, we can make a fucking movie right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Steven. Who's
So,
gonna come up with
wait.
the story?
The Den is like one of those who she's like testing it. Wasn't there another one called Friend Request or something like that also?
Probably. There's probably hundreds of them.
I got a friend it on DVD, but I haven't seen it yet.
You know,
It's really good. It's not bad. Yeah, some people wish. I
It's
would go
I
see
like
when
the
it
way
came
it's
out.
filmed.
It was
That's
pretty.
really
It
cool.
got critical acclaim.
Yeah,
I mean-
but so do a lot of things.
Oh,
Hey.
it's Matt Thomas.
Matt Thomas, I'll shoot you a link if you want to come in for a little bit. How long have you been going for? Like an hour and a half?
I have no idea.
Yeah, this conversation's been going on for like a lot of cool stuff.
Started streaming 2
Transformers
hours ago.
is Indy
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
James Bond WAN titles. There's like a whole lot of shit going on right now.
Wild Man's Love for Daniel Craig.
Robin,
Yeah.
Craig,
It's
Quinn
deep
is
love, passionate.
High,
Passionate.
Oh yeah, I'm blasted,
You know-
man.
and then
50
One
Shades of
thing
Sky.
You know, one thing I've always wanted to obviously, you know, you can't do this too much now, but like I've always wanted to see like a version of The Rock, but like with other James Bonds. Like back in the day, do one with Roger Moore.
oh, I see what you're saying.
So just a
you
different
want
action
the
movie with
actually
James
The
Bond
Rock as
actors?
James Bond?
Yeah, but then like with a younger guy like Nicolas Cage, you know, like do one with George Lazenby, or do one
That's
with
cool.
I'm
Tim.
sure that probably exists somewhere.
God
See
People
The
knows
don't
Rock
know about.
as a Bond villain, but not as Bond. I will say he did a good job as Black Adam. That's his best role in years.
I haven't seen
Or-
the film.
June meant the movie The Rock. Not
Oh, The
actor.
Rock. Oh, you know that theory that The Rock is actually a Bond movie? You know that theory, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
that's what he was referring to.
I saw a video, and you know what? That's accurate. It's accurate. It's possible.
It's very
Yeah,
funny
no.
that The Rock has aliens in that world. It's a dump at the end. They literally say, it's like, you think they'll find the Roswell shit or whatever? The real story of JFK? It's like, holy shit, the world The Rock is in, like, the confirmed shit is pretty weird.
I want to see a No. We actually need a sequel to The Rock because we need to know who killed JFK.
No.
Oh, it was the
Okay,
CIA.
that we do need to know.
It was the
Who
CIA.
did kill
We
JFK?
know this. It was, Lyndon Johnson probably had a big hand in it.
Yeah,
They
yes,
didn't want to
he
stop
did.
the Vietnam War.
Well,
Matt,
because Lee Harvey didn't do it.
I mean, you could probably have made that shot, but it doesn't really matter because it's like not really the point of the conspiracy. It's whether or not the agent was hired. Like, even if Lee Harvey Oswald couldn't have, like, did do it, who hired him to do it would be more of an interesting question.
Did you see that movie JFK with
Yes,
Kevin
great
Costner?
movie.
And also, he probably could have done it very easily because, you know,
That
it's not that hard a shot.
I remember
I've
an
done it.
episode
They're
of,
true.
of Quantum Leap where Sam leaped into Lee Harvey Oswald. That was a good episode.
all right, if you could leap into any actor now, well, who would you leap into?
A dead one. And I don't come back to life.
So you can come back, like, rise from the grave?
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm sorry. That
They'd
was
just be
rude. I was
dead.
texting. My bad. What's up,
Oh, you
guys? What's going on now? We're talking about dead people.
Yeah, if you could leap into an actor now, who would it be?
I would leap
an
into
actor?
Tom. I would leap into Tom Cruise because I
I,
always wondered
I
what he
thought
did-
you were going to say Tom Sizemore. I'm like, no, don't!
because I always
Oh,
wondered
no!
what
I
that guy-
really don't.
what makes that guy tick. I always wonder.
Oh, Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it
do you
be
mean by
your
leap?
personality
An actual,
overriding
like,
his?
quantum leap to them?
Yeah, like Quantum Leap style. Yeah.
Would you gain
Um,
access to his thoughts? I don't know how Quantum Leap works. Do you gain
Yeah,
access to the knowledge and personality they have? Is it like a separate?
It's basically your personality in the
So,
in the body.
so then it's you just in their body, your soul and head.
No, you can't get into their thoughts, but just their life. But
Do you have access to their memories?
that would be cool if they did that. That's what they should have done with this new show, which I haven't watched, and I'm not going to.
Yeah, I heard about the new.
Wait a
Quantum
minute.
Leap.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that apparently sucks.
So wait, let me think of it. I know who.
Marky Mark.
I know who. Daniel Craig.
Going back to finish that Vietnam guy.
Daniel Craig.
I'm gonna jump into Daniel Craig.
Gotta
Go
go
to
get him.
Mars. I'm gonna go meet Wildman. We're gonna talk this out. We're
Yeah.
gonna hash this shit out.
You know what I'd do? I'd go into Marky Mark, but I'd time travel and be on 9/11, and I'd stop it.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Or I'd be Seth MacFarlane, and I wouldn't miss that flight.
Oh.
Or if you be Marky Mark, can you tell him not to do the?
Yeah, no, the first choice is I stop it as Marky Mark, because I tell you, if he'd have been there, things would go down differently. There'd been blood on the canvas or on the floor, and he's just. Have you seen the Clickhole article? Where it's that quote where he does it about 9/11, but it's just about a regular flight to Vietnam. Holy shit!
Oh,
He'd feed a man blind with that guy. That
I
guy.
don't think Matt's gonna jump in, but he'll watch or keep track.
See.
Like pop that guy's eyes out, or one eye at least. I think.
Does the guy have to? Does the guy have to be Does the guy have to be alive? Because I'm trying to think of people nowadays.
No, you should jump into the body of John Wayne now.
But what would they look like? I mean, would he come back from the grave?
No, just now. You don't. Again, no, you don't come back.
I won't. No, because I was thinking getting into the body of Johnny Cash.
Yeah, and he doesn't come back. You'd just be dead.
Oh wait, how would that work?
I thought you were gonna say Johnny
Consciousness
Depp
in
for a
there.
second.
But
Johnny Depp would be cool because then I could bang that hot lawyer that he has.
Do you think you'd pull that off? Remember, you're still you in the head.
I mean,
I think
He's still
I
Johnny
think you
Depp.
could.
He's Johnny Depp physically and monetarily, so I guess you could just buy the woman's services, but he's still June.
We
I
just
mean,
gotta
I
remember
could-
one thing, guys. You gotta just remember one thing.
What about you, Wild Man?
What about? What's going on?
If you could leap into any actor now, who would it be?
Man,
Matt Damon,
no.
Matt Damon.
like the Martian.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh God.
I want to leap
Check.
into that bitch.
I have to say, because I love the guy so much, because I want to know what's going on, what's wrong with his head right now.
Oh, you said Tom Cruise,
Definitely
yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I forgot
I
I
don't-
did say Tom
Hang on,
Cruise.
say
Oh.
that name again.
Schwarzenegger,
Oh, okay, good.
because I want to know what's going on in his head right now.
oh,
Well, then he would
Um,
switch. She
here
would switch minds,
I got
right?
somebody.
So Arnold-
even though I don't like him, Machine Gun Kelly, so I can bang Megan Fox.
But wouldn't Arnold be in your brain?
Nah, she'd snuff you out. She knows the man's soul.
Well, I'm from Mars, so I got better power than he does.
So he would.
Oh.
So he would be back on like a Total Recall. He would be back
Yeah.
on Mars.
Get
Yeah.
your ass
I mean-
to Mars, Arnold.
Forget she's trained in the
Get your ass
weirding
to
ways.
Mars, Arnold.
I don't know who I would leap into. Probably nobody. Yo, wait,
Could we do like non-actors?
Okay, I'm back.
Could be like political people? Because I got a few politicians I'd leap into.
I don't want.
And then
I
leap
don't-
off
I
of
don't want-
something.
I don't want to get into the politics, but go on right.
No, I'm just saying I'd go into politicians' bodies and have them kill themselves.
Like, you know that.
All of
Let's
them,
just take
actually.
one thing into consideration. What?
Nothing.
Me?
No, Quinn brought up politicians about leaping
Yeah.
into it. I thought of a few.
Just have them all
But-
die.
Well,
Fall over, yeah.
Let's just put it this way. I'm not going to say names, but if you leap into the politician, what happens if you decide, I don't want to be this person, and you take care of yourself?
That was the
Actually,
plan.
that would be
That
kinda-
was the plan I was suggesting, actually.
Then what point would there be? Because you'd kill yourself.
You go with the right
Well-
one, it could help the world.
But then what would happen to their conscience? Would they be in your
They
body?
also die.
But
That's the
how
point
do
of
you
it.
know? Would they be in your body?
No, I don't think so. Well, we'd have to figure that out first. We'd have to figure that out first, because if they're just in my body, granted, it's not a good body.
What the hell? But Quinn, what would your body be? Just like an empty husk?
Potentially, but I'm okay with that if I save the world.
But,
I mean,
but
Imagine
you
like
have to think about it. You're just killing one politician.
Well, no, actually, no. You know what? I launched a nuclear strike. Kill
I
everyone.
was thinking of one specifically,
You're all
but
coming with me,
I'm not going to say it. So
I like how I did this. It's like I'm going to save the world, and it's like, you know what? Actually, thinking about it, I'll just
Why
destroy
don't you just
everything.
get a grenade, put it in your mouth, and then run into a room full of other people you don't like, and then just blow up?
No, I was saying tactical nuke on my position. Just call it in. Tactical nuke on my position.
Well-
Tactical nuke on me.
Yeah.
We got that.
Here's-
son of
just
a
go
bitch,
into the UN.
AKA
well, here's what you do. You just sit there and have a meeting of all the Democrats, and you sit there, bang.
Oh, it ain't just gonna be them.
Well, somebody has to be right.
Not really.
I don't.
we
Wait
said
a
almost
minute.
right.
No, wait. What would we do with your body? Would we just sell that to
That
like organ donors and shit?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They don't want it, but yeah.
What about
Sure.
what about Hungry Cannibals in Need
Yeah, that's fine.
Foundation?
Hey, Wildman, you said you would leap into Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah,
So what if
Can you just get rid of Scientology?
You just actually go over his head.
yeah, I would.
You try
I
to
would.
leap, and it just whoop over his head.
I would definitely infiltrate Scientology and destroy it for sure.
Just like throw a grenade in there and just be like, take
Oh,
care.
that would be cool.
Granted, that'll take out like, a lot of actors.
Absolutely.
Most
Damn,
of Hollywood,
not all.
probably.
Yeah, can you imagine
Well-
like Tom Cruise is in like Wildman's body and he's trying to convince everybody he's Tom Cruise?
To be fair, Tom Cruise is going to kill himself within 3 years just doing a stunt. He's going to go into space, his helmet will crack.
Did you see that video where?
Yeah, well-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wildman would leap into Tom Cruise's body and he's dangling from an airplane.
Yeah. Immediately, oh
Wait,
shit.
what if you leave it on
How
Right.
the fuck did I get up here?
This is the wrong time.
How the fuck did I get up here?
Yeah,
You'd
no,
think
no,
they'd
how
put
do
me
you
in a
stunt?
convenient time.
And then to be on Good Morning America, Tom Cruise today died.
All right,
Oprah's
sorry,
couch will
we
never
have to
be, is still missing him.
Okay. But wait, what if... Yeah, like, because if you crash, I mean... But wait, wouldn't he have his memories in order to avoid damage from the stunt?
I don't know. Do we have access to the person's memories?
Oh god, they
This
have
needs
to
to be figured
remember
out.
all that nasty shit.
Oh yeah, imagine the psychological damage
Imagine
you
being
take.
born as someone else. You have to remember that. That's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. Would be massively damaging. All those memories flooding into
Oh.
someone else's just personality invading your head.
Yeah, Wildman be
I know
stepped
who-
out like
I know who I would like to. I know who I would like to put. I know who I would like. Bob Paycheck. So I can fire Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'd go leap into the first fish that ever walked, and I'd go. Yeah, you know the first fish that walked on land, breathed air. I'd leap into that and then not.
So you'd be a dick just to troll human evolution?
Yeah,
You'd be like, you know what? I'm going back
saving
in
the
water,
world.
guy.
I can just,
no, just don't go on air. Maybe even and just get eaten.
I can't help but
No,
think
you
about Tom
step
Cruise.
out for a second, and then you backstep like a moonwalk back into the water.
Just with my fins. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, God.
Wait,
just trying to-
would we all be merman, or like would we all be?
Either that or non-existent. We'd be a different form of life, if we even succeed.
I just keep thinking
Man,
about Tom Cruise and Wildman's body, and he's like throwing out movie quotes to everybody, trying to hey, convince us Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is like,
Guys,
I'm just gonna kill this
Show me
host.
the money.
Show me the money. I love Scientology.
Yeah.
I have my divorce papers with me.
Yeah.
It is so funny to know how deadly Tom Cruise could be if he chose to be.
Well, he puts his life on the line so freaking much.
And just the skills he's attained as an action star. He goes hard learning those skills.
Oh, you know what?
They also have to consider one
Can
last
I-
thing.
Can I?
Your memories plus the person's memories you're inhabiting.
Yeah, no, that's a
That's
horrific
fucking
thought.
explode.
What about becoming Will Smith and then divorcing Jada?
Well, then, but remember, you're taking on the burden of this person's memories.
Right?
The entirety of who they are of a human being is stored in their memories, and our entire personality is shaped by that. So,
And this is some possessor shit we're talking about.
well, yeah, it's how it would function.
But you know, I just say that. Have Will Smith divorce Jada.
Yes,
That would be the goal.
Yes, I would go for that.
Yes.
Imagine leaving it
and
James
then
Smith.
and then have it where she finds some. I don't know what the divorce laws in California are because I'm not
But
in
here's the
California.
problem.
And
Jada
have it where-
Pinkett Smith is like Professor X. She's mind controlling Will Smith.
Yeah.
So
Because-
That's what pussy does to a man.
Have it literally where Jada cannot get a single dime from spousal support or alimony.
But you have to
Okay.
break the mind control first.
Yeah.
Because she's
Well-
like Professor X, remember?
I mean, she's also pretty rich. Probably wouldn't matter that much to her.
Well, Will Smith is worth
Splitting
more.
millions at this point.
So was Amber Heard, and it mattered to her.
Yeah, that's true. Women
Well,
do be crazy and shopping.
I mean, well,
Why is this a guy stream, guys? No cooties allowed.
This is guys chat. Dudes rock.
Cocks
about-
and cocks.
Hang on. Hang on. Instead of Instead of Star Wars. No, fuck. Hang on. Let me go through my
Oh.
films to see what fun.
But, Joonbug, what were you saying again, real quick, while I was looking that up?
well, Will Smith is worth $350 million, and then
God
Jada's
damn.
only worth 50.
I mean, these numbers
So-
are they sourced accurately? Do we know that?
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm saying,
I believe it.
you know, Jada's the type of woman though that would try to get spousal support and alimony from Will Smith, and to the point probably where Will Smith would be doing straight to DVD movies, which he
Okay.
probably is going to start doing now. So
Hang on.
my god,
Yeah,
imagine
absolutely.
Will Smith like Steven Seagal.
Instead of Die Hard, how about it's Guy Hard?
Guy
Hell yeah, dude.
Can you imagine that?
Instead of
Die Hard. Only dudes allowed.
It wouldn't surprise me if Will Smith start making direct-to-video movies.
No, just
Some of
imagine
those are
Will
sick.
Smith
I'm sure he's done it before, even.
No, but just guys, imagine.
he's probably
as
he's
soon
probably
as Will
going
Smith-
he's probably
What?
going to after the slap.
What were you saying, Steven?
Imagine him with like the Seagal goatee and gut.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, instead of Dune, how about it's Goon? It's just
Sounds-
about
sounds like Goonies.
Dune
Like
Station.
Goonies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Now I'm probably going for another 10 more minutes here.
If we had been talking like this most outrageous science shit.
This has been a crazy stream.
It sure
Well,
has.
We're probably
we say-
insulting a lot of physicists and shit out there with this science. What the hell are they talking about?
Hang on, how
Going
dumb
inside
can I
of
go?
Tom Cruise
Well-
and
Well,
fucking
we all know.
Smith.
Well, we all know how physicists are nowadays. Sometimes they deny actual science.
They're
So-
somehow cheating on their wives despite being stricken with some debilitating physical disease. How did he do that? How did he manage to cheat on his wife, Stephen Hawking? It's like, oh, he was married? Holy shit, he cheated? Wow. Dudes rock.
You know what?
This is a weird dudes rock moment. Stephen's...
Well, that's the one thing I can't get over. Yeah, it's like how. I don't even think Stephen Hawking could get hard.
Well,
So-
hold on. Before we get into the logic behind Hawking's Hawk, if you know what I mean, let's check it. He was the smartest man in the world. I bet you he has like a robo penis or something. Prove me wrong.
No, I think it actually is a thing where his penis does get hard. It's just he can't feel it. but his body does. Like, it's the nervous system doesn't, like, connect to his brain or something.
What are we
if I recall
talking about?
correctly. He explained this
That
once.
interesting to leap into.
I believe Michio Kaku actually explained this to me on O&A
What if
once.
he was a mech? And he
Yeah!
like a
Technically, we're all flesh mechs being controlled by our brain.
And if we thought
Technically.
like that, we could be Autobots and Decepticons, like Steve.
Yeah, and then they'd be gender non-conforming or whatever.
Non-binaries, Transformers. Yeah.
Then we could stop
It's just, who gives a shit? Jesus Christ. Who gives a shit so much? Just about so many things. It's just so, oh my god.
But it's stupid.
People are mad. People are upset. Okay, instead of G.I. Jane, it's Guy is Jane, or so, I don't fucking know. Instead of Good Burger, it's Dude Burger.
Nice.
Sick.
How high are you, dude? How high?
I'm pretty blasted.
Neutral.
How high am I?
I would eat at Dude Burger.
Yeah, you would. You'd eat dudes.
I remember in Cobra Kai, Johnny had something called a man burger. I heard.
Yeah, there's just gay sex.
Who needs those chicks, guys? Let's think on our own.
Guys, come on. Let's do karate. What is it? Tongue two hole they do?
Because I'm as hard as a rock. Okay.
What's their martial arts style again? Tongue two hole? Jiu-jitsu or Krav Maga? Same thing. Krav Maga is just a different form of jiu-jitsu.
How about this? How about Kung Dude? How about that?
Yeah! Instead of Titan AE, it's Guyton AE. Hell yeah.
Guyzilla.
Guy?
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
King Ghidorah!
King Ghidorah.
Guymara.
Guyber.
Yeah!
Oh man.
We're men.
Oh, hold on.
We are men, no chicks allowed!
Guygan.
Gygus.
You almost sound like Keanu, man. You
Me?
sound almost like Keanu Reeves.
Which
Instead of Keanu Reeves, it's Shianu Reeves. It's a chick, actually. And she sucks our dicks.
What the fuck? Dude, you are a little bit too high.
She winked her tits.
I'm about to go listen to a 24-hour Cumtown stream. It's gonna rule.
Dude,
That's-
you are
that's
way
a-
too fucking blasted.
That's a Jane
Nah.
Wick.
This is my peak performance right now.
Shiano Reeves.
Shianu Reeves, sick.
So, if he,
Hey, instead of violent cop, it's Guylent cop.
Hey.
you know,
Hey.
so
Wait, Joonbug, you got one?
I don't know. I was gonna say if Quinn's so high, maybe he should go to White Castle.
I have some sliders in my freezer.
That's that's not real White Castle.
Instead of to live and die in LA, it's to live and guy in LA. It's just about Willem Dafoe.
Did you guys hear that Did you guys hear that Steven Spielberg is making a new Bullet movie
Yeah, we
with
talked about
Bradley
that
Cooper?
earlier.
We talked about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Johnny Strong would have been a better casting choice, but he's kind of not in with the establishment right
Is
now.
it going to be a sequel or the making of the movie?
it's like a continuation.
Yeah, that'll be. But Steve McQueen, he owned that. Well, Steve McQueen's one of my
But
heroes.
I can't see Bradley Cooper.
Instead of Assault on
You know who I
Precinct
see?
13.
You know who I see who can pull off Steve McQueen because he looks like him. I'm noticing this ever
What about
watching
Manly
watching
Cooper?
Cobra Kai.
Yeah!
William Zabka.
Yeah, a little bit.
Manly Kubrick. Hell yeah.
Cooper.
I
Actually, no, fuck
Will-
that. Manly
William Zabka could be good. I think Thomas Jane could pull it off.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't.
He's a weird
I
dude
don't-
from what I understand.
But it's not Thomas Jane, it's Thomas John.
It's Thomas. Yeah.
How about
Or if he was still alive.
How about John Bernthal?
John
Yeah,
No.
instead of John
No.
I can see
Bernthal.
that.
it's-
I could see. Yeah, I could see that.
No,
How about this guy? One sec.
If he was still alive, I could see Paul Walker.
Paul
Yeah.
Walker would be pretty sick.
It would have been good in that.
Maybe, yeah.
But,
But
I
don't
know,
forget.
I mean,
Speaking,
is it-
How about this guy?
It's funny with me
Oh.
speaking of William Zabka because Chad McQueen he was Dutch in Karate Kid. Yeah.
That guy's bullet.
Oh.
He'd do it real well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Johnny
Scott-
Strong's fantastic.
oh, that's Johnny Strong?
Scott
Yeah.
Adkins.
Scott Adkins.
Scott Eastwood.
God, he's cool,
No, he should be Dirty Harry, maybe.
Nah, it'd be cooler because he's Bullet, because you think he'd
Wait,
do
yeah,
Dirty
that's the guy
Harry.
from Sinners and Saints you mentioned. I still gotta
Yeah.
check that movie out. That
I
and
think-
Daylight's End.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Daylight's End is sick. He's got a new movie coming out at some point called Warhorse 1.
Warhorse
Uh,
1.
Warhorse 1, yeah,
Wait,
let's
this
see some
isn't, like,
stuff from it.
copyright stuff. We're
A
good,
free-
right?
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a
just,
pre-
I'm not even I'm just showing images.
Okay.
So it's a prequel
It-
to Warhorse.
That-
How about
Well, it would be a prequel to his album then, I guess. He has an album called Warhorse. It's sick.
Oh,
Scott Adkins though, he should play Bullet.
That'd be cool.
I
he should
actually
play.
would
He
like
should play
to-
Bond.
No, you know what? Mark
Anyway.
Dacascos.
Yeah,
It's
Daniel
the-
Craig.
Damn, look at that
Oh,
RPK.
wait, is it the Coscus? Or however?
I don't know. Potentially.
I am very surprised they didn't say Marky
Damn, look
Mark
at
or cast it.
Marky Mark?
I-
What? No,
As
I
lo-
can't go in the
wait,
car. and
Here's
sit
my
down.
thing though. As long as Bullet drives the '68 Mustang and not a new
Yes.
Mustang.
Yes.
No,
because Bullet
wait,
was
which
the
one is
first
the
movie-
60?
Bullet was
Hang
the
on, what's
first movie
Riley
ever
Vincent's
with
car?
the big
It's a
huge car.
'68. It's a '68 fastback.
Hang on.
But do you
GT
think the new Bullet would be
500.
set like 40
Shelby.
years after the first one? So like,
It's not a stealth
67, this one. Yeah. That'd be
Why-
sick.
cars, we're guys. Let's
Yeah.
go. Fuck yeah.
Why would he-
Yeah,
so why
muscle
would he-
cars.
So we're gonna make him drive Eleanor?
No, this is the Riley Vincent mobile.
Yeah, that's Eleanor.
That's not what she calls it.
Yeah, Gone 60 Seconds. I haven't seen that movie in a
Yeah,
while.
this is
haven't
the.
seen-
I don't
haven't seen
care,
it.
give a shit about cars, but I want this one because I'm a huge weeb.
I want. Yeah, as long as he drives the 1968 Mustang fastback.
Yes, he has to because that
That's a
movie was
classic
the
car, and
first
I'm not even
was
a
the
car
first movie
guy.
that had the first big car chase in history. And Steve McQueen did his
Yeah.
own stunts because he was a car racer.
Well,
He did
That
his own
wa-
stunt?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
he-
that was cool
Oh,
about
okay.
Steve McQueen. He was like the first big action
well,
star with his own
that's one of the reasons
stunts.
why I thought Scott Adkins, because I could see Scott Adkins would do his own stunts, and I think Scott Adkins probably would do his own driving too.
By the way, speaking of Scott Atkins, do you guys like
Yeah.
the movie Savage Dog with him?
I have
I
not
haven't
seen
seen
it.
that. I need to see that.
Hang on, fuck.
Oh, it's gory as fuck. It's really good.
Nice.
That and
It
Close Range.
was. Yeah, I liked it.
You saw Savage Dog?
I did.
Oh, dude, isn't it insane? I love the
Yeah.
setting of that movie.
This shit is sick. Gunsmith Cats is fucking
I hear
great.
it's
This
good
is why I
OVA.
want the GT500.
I hear it's a good OVA.
It is the potentially the best car chase in anime. Episode
But I heard
2.
Redline was also like up there for that.
I hear that's good. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I gotta check it
Redline
out.
was
I hear it's
okay.
on Blu-ray, but it's like really expensive.
It's out of print, yeah. Unfortunately, you can still find a torrent somewhere, but I have the actual disc, the explosive edition.
Oh, nice.
Gunsmith Cats is so sick. Writing Bean, hell yeah. I gotta
Wasn't
finish
there like
that
a
fucking
part?
script. I got a
Also,
script of an adaptation, but I also have a script of a video reviewing Gunsmith Cats, the OVA, where I'm gonna put in some footage and stuff.
Who's that, Rick?
But
Have you guys ever listened to Pierre Cartner, aka? No, I haven't heard of him.
I don't. I have never heard of these guys.
Never heard of him.
Willie Alberti.
yeah, it's just amazing that it's going to be directed by.
I mean, who listens to
Wait,
music now?
where'd he
Anyways,
go?
the music we have now. Who listens to music now?
It's just amazing that the sequel to Bullet though is going to be directed by Steven Spielberg.
Damn, I'm
Really?
too high.
If anyone can pull it off, it's him because I love.
I
Bullet.
mean, do you think? I don't know. I mean, Spielberg has been kind of like spinning his wheels a little bit lately. I
Yeah.
don't know. Is that just me?
Is that a pun?
Speaking of which, I
About
recently
what?
bought Poltergeist on 4K, and
I-
having seen that movie several months ago, I'm wondering, do you guys think it's a Hooper or a Spielberg?
You know what?
Hooper.
I believe I look from the looks of it, it's like Spielberg directed it more.
I kind of
I-
yeah, because I'm like thinking to myself. You were saying Joonbug?
I think it was both.
You think that probably seems like the correct answer because, like, it has like the terrorish effect, and he did Life Force later on, which had similar effects and stuff and very grandiose effects. but it has the family drama of a Spielberg film. So that's when I've been thinking about that lately. Like,
You guys know the story about Steven Spielberg and Night Skies?
I think
Is
that
that
was
the-
mentioned on a stream a
Oh.
little while ago, but I don't remember it.
Was that the idea for the sequel to E.T.?
I remember Mike OCP talked about this. It was about, the thing was that Rick Baker was doing makeup effects for Night Skies.
Oh my God, they were talking about that on a stream a few weeks ago, and apparently the story goes is that the movie didn't happen, and Rick Baker got discredited.
See, the thing was, Rick Baker wanted the movie was about aliens attacking a farmhouse, kind of like Signs, and one of the designs was actually E.T.
Oh.
And Rick Baker went off to do some stuff for American Werewolf in London, and Steven Spielberg came to him for some help for E.T. I need a design. I can't. I gotta go do American Werewolf. And all of a sudden, Steven Spielberg came along and snatched the designs from him. He took the design,
steals, the artwork designs and
Yes.
the effects.
No, I think he took the design for E.T., the character for night.
That's
It was originally for Night Skies, and he snatched it away while he was doing American Werewolf in London. That's what I heard.
That's a little fucked up.
Wow.
But so is that why the movie didn't happen?
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons. Because
Rick
Baker, because I think Rick Baker has some bad blood with Spielberg.
Well, it was meant to be. Night Skies was meant to be a horror movie.
Okay.
And
you can tell
I think,
that Signs Signs was inspired by that. That Signs was inspired by that.
I think was it, I can't remember who it was, because she was hired around that time, Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh God.
Or it was Spielberg's wife at the time, said that she thinks there's too many hostile aliens. She wants to see more of a friendly alien, and so that's why the Night Skies thing did not happen, because Spielberg said, "Hey, we're changing the movie," and he said, "I can't do this. I have another job, Rick Baker," and that's when Spielberg threw a temper tantrum, and
Wow.
And Spielberg came, he just fuck you, I'm going to take everything. That's why I heard what
And
happened.
Baker didn't get the credit?
Nope. And
why do you think Rick Baker left the business? Because he was tired of being shit on. Why do you think he left the business?
And then, to make matters worse, that guy won the guy who made the design for E.T. won the Oscar for best special effects.
Motherfucker.
That's a little fucked up. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah,
Rick
it's a
Baker
shitty business.
didn't get any credit.
And they didn't film any of the movie at all?
No.
Wow.
I can't blame Rick Baker. Why do you think he left the business? I can't blame him.
Well, that would have been such a cool thing to see. Like E.T.
Exactly.
aliens with Rick Baker's effects in a horror movie. Damn.
Well, I thought we
And,
were going to wrap up here. You
On
guys-
a side note, before you wrap up, I did see an American Werewolf in London recently. Controversial take. I didn't like it. But I liked it.
Really?
I haven't seen
No,
the film yet.
I look. I like the
Yeah, that's my favorite horror movie of all time. Yeah, but why you didn't like it?
Well, here's the thing. I like the effects a lot. I think the werewolf looks good. Obviously, the transformation and everything, classic. I didn't find it that fun.
Yeah, because it was it was known as the first big horror movie to combine humor. It kind of led the way for stuff like Part 6, Jason Lives and Scream. That's what I heard. It led the way for that, adding home humor with horror. You know the story with Michael Jackson and Thriller, right? You know the story between.
I actually kind of agree with Steven.
Thank you, so I'm not alone.
No,
Yeah, but he meant Spielberg, and the thought was that Rick Baker's a hack, because he agrees with that. Oh, why would you say that? Agrees with Spielberg.
You're saying Joonbug?
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, I mean, I just don't find the leads like that funny. They're kind of and I chuckle at it. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a gut-busting horror comedy. And
From what I can recall, it was pretty funny.
Even
There's
John
parts where it's just
Landis
like,
said
oh
it's
my
not a
god, why
comedy.
would you say
There's
that kind of
humor in
shit?
it, but it's not a comedy. Even John Landis said it's not a comedy. There's humor in it, but it's not a comedy. It's a horror movie
Well, yeah, of
with
course.
humor.
Well, Who? Okay, who was it? Wasn't it Cat Stevens or something who had a song?
Cat
And he
Stevens.
refused-
What about Dog Stevens? Fucking got him.
Cat Stevens refused to have a song in the movie because he said he actually believes in werewolves.
I mean,
Well,
shit. Yeah,
really?
some of those beliefs
Well-
go hard.
I don't know.
Why
I
didn't they
mean-
get the Devon song, American Werewolves of London? That would have fit perfect with it.
Zevon, have you guys heard his last album? Or is
I
it
don't
Warren
know.
Devon. Warren Devon.
Was it?
Zevon.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Werewolves of London.
Yeah, his
It
last
was
album
somebody-
is
It was
fucking
somebody.
amazing.
Maybe it was Warren Zevon, but somebody literally refused to have the song because they said they actually believe in werewolves, and I'm like,
Hold on.
Wow.
Maybe they're real. Maybe they're real. Like with John.
I mean, lycanthropy
Whenever
is a
he
condition
sees
that
a
exists.
full
Oh,
moon,
I
Chad
get-
What about
Hansen
is that,
was
Chad
if
Hansen's in it.
werewolves are real? What about vampires?
Again, that's also based off of real diseases. Vampires
It's all
in reality
real.
would be
They're
closer
vampires.
to the monsters in I Am Legend or Omega Man.
They're real.
Yeah, maybe
Amber
that's
Heard's
a
one.
good. That's a good. Yeah.
These things are based off real diseases, probably hyperbolized by
I mean-
ergot poisoning.
John, I'm sorry. I mean, I think zombies are pretty real. I mean, have you seen the side effects from the vaccines?
Yeah. No, but vampires are real. Have you seen Amber
Zombies
Heard?
are also really interesting because they weren't really like they were like a religious thing in terms of they weren't at all scientific before. They were like voodoo things.
Zombies
before
are
Romero
definitely
got
real.
old.
You remember that story about the
you-
bath salt? The guy about the bath salt. You remember
Yeah.
that story?
You know about crocodile? Dog,
Wait a minute.
you doing crocodile?
Did anybody hear about this? The
What?
cemetery that they used in Night of the Living Dead. There was a big
Uh-huh.
storm. There was a big storm that happened in that cemetery, and 40 bodies rose.
And it was all real. And they just changed the names because the government. What's the lines from Return of the Living Dead again?
Where the hell
The
did
bodies are
go?
here.
It was on the commentary track for Night of the Living Dead.
Where did the bodies go?
They went to here.
Okay,
They
Quentin,
Going
you're
back to
a spy.
zombies, I
No, it's a
I-
quote from
because,
Return of the Living Dead.
Remember Surfer,
Oh, I
Surfer
love
in the
that movie.
Rainbow?
Yeah.
Remember the story of the Surfer in the Rainbow?
They
That's
went to
another
Hollywood.
example
I never seen that
that
movie.
zombies might be real.
War brain.
I'm going to wrap up here, guys. You have any closing words?
Hang on, how can I derail this for another 10 minutes?
John, I need to ask you. John, I need to ask you right quick. John, you saw the sequel to A Christmas Story. That's my favorite Christmas movie of all time. What was it like?
It was good. I did a review of it. I liked it.
I just saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I'll check out.
I liked it. I thought it had good heart to it, and it seemed like a nice tribute to Gene Shepard.
Yeah.
I never saw Christmas
Yeah, but they
Stories,
didn't bring the woman who played the mother back. They didn't bring
Yeah,
Melinda
she's
Dillon
retired.
back. I don't get.
Well, they offered her.
Yeah, but at least come back for that. At least come back for that.
They offered her. They did offer it to her, and because she hasn't worked in a long time, I think they more offered her salary base, and she just didn't want to return. But I did hear that she did approve of Julie Haggerty. So
Okay.
Julie Haggerty,
yeah.
I like her. I just don't see. I'll give her a shot, but I know it from Airplane, but I don't know. Christmas Story, The Mother, I don't know. I'll give it a shot because Christmas Story is my favorite.
hey,
favorite
Mary Steenburgen.
Christmas movie. I'll give it
Mary
a shot.
Steenburgen did a good job in the sequel too. So
Yeah.
Oh, she's in it. I didn't know she was in that.
no. That's in
Yeah,
a summer story.
I'll give it a shot.
That's in a summer story.
But that's all I
Yeah,
have.
that
I
was
don't
a
have any
sequel, right.
closing thoughts.
But anyways, closing words. Let's go through top order. So John, Ty, Wildman the Martian, Quinn, and then the Steve Meister.
Yep.
So let's start. John, any closing words?
No, I think we covered a lot here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything I wanted to say, I've already
Let's make it
said.
to 3.
so, yeah.
Does Cancelton have any words?
Oh God, no! Don't channel the Cancelton, man.
Ty, what do you got?
Don't summon that guy.
Goodbye.
All right. Well,
That's it.
all I'll say is Transformer dicks. Let's make it happen. And Decepticons, you know, all that
Well,
shit.
All I can say,
remember, in one of the Transformers movies with Michael Bay, one Transformers did have balls.
There you go. There you fucking go. That proves that they reproduced. Now we can make more of them.
You know what? That's what we want to see. Transformers.
Hang
Rule
on.
34.
Rule 34, the Transformer Narz.
Boy, are you new to the internet? That shit, I can't imagine
Transformers.
how common that is, unfortunately.
Well, actually, once you say something like that on the internet...
I've seen it. It's awful.
And
I've
we all
been on
know,
the internet for a long time.
and we all know that Quinn definitely targets Rule 34 all the time.
I mean, when you're on fucking 4chan, shit pops up. And
Why
it's
are you
never
on
pleasant.
4chan? That shit is nothing but internet porn.
I was in high school. It's been a long time.
Okay, that
It's
makes
been around
sense.
a long fucking time,
Right.
man. I'm a veteran of this
Right.
shit.
Right. Sure.
I was mid to like in the middle of the Christian shit back in the day.
That guy's a creep.
Yeah,
That guy's a fucking creep.
that's a
as
crazy
well.
story.
Yeah, I was there back when it was still fun though. It was fun for a time. When fucking Alec Benson Leary did Asperchew and just put a mirror to Chris with much better art and just much better work ethic, but the same batshit storytelling. It's like, and then called Chris and then like basically was like, yeah, you gotta fix your life, dude. That's not how copyright law works. You don't like, do you not understand these things? Holy shit. The Casey calls were great. Holy shit, man, that was a wild time.
All right.
The A-Log was great.
But thank you everybody for watching in the chat. For the
Follow
Casey
Anthony
Boys.
Legato.
Now,
my closing words.
one more thing. As far as Indiana Jones 5 is concerned, get your heads, your thumb holes, and cut
Oh
the
my God.
and change the fucking.
Oh my god, it's already sold.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
love it.
You know what?
And
With
thank you for the
Indiana
birthday
Jones
wishes.
5
I appreciate that.
Oh, no
With
With
problem.
Indiana
Happy
Jones 5,
birthday.
make it a tax break, just like Batgirl.
Oh man, I'm gonna fucking get a Glock soon.
And
All right,
Harrison
see you
Ford,
guys.
get your ass out of the Pineapple Express and get some Panda Express for once, okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Found a
I thought you were going to say
43X.
shovel pineapple up their ass, but I was like, I don't know.